Well, okay, man. Well, good evening, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I love that intro. That's a killer intro. It's really good.
Tell you, it so
really
fits,
digging it.
So fits this lovely shitstorm of a freaking section of YouTube, I guess it is, with Ernie and Jimbo and all the others, just kind of like a crazy train.
Yep, it is. Definitely. Sometimes that train's running down the highway on foot with no shoes on and getting tased, you know?
Right. I did finally put in a few emojis.
Oh, member emojis?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Except for, I keep forgetting that they're so small that it's actually kind of hard to see what they are. The ones with Jimbo and Ernie and Thelma sitting on the train, but
oh yeah.
It is what it is. It'll work. So how are you doing tonight?
Huh? I'm doing pretty good, man. To be going through hell at my job for the past 3 days, yeah. Doing pretty good.
Ugh. I know. You're the busiest man, I swear to God. I don't know how you do it.
A lot of kratom, a lot of weed, a lot of caffeine, a lot of nicotine.
Right.
Yeah, all of those.
Hello, Graham, Mystery Sky, Nana Kim, Skunk Ape. Who else is in here? Wolf Lover. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll back here and see who else in here. Yeah, Mom, hello. Pink Volo. Karma is a bitch. Definitely. Oof. Anyways, have you seen the Ernie? Are you here, Ernie, or are you gone, Ernie? Make up your freaking mind. I swear I can make a bet every time. Actually, I should make a bet every time because I would win. Every
what do you mean?
Every time he disappears, 2 days later he pops up. It's like magic. 2 days later. It's always 2 days later. He left last when Nicolina gave him the ultimatum to leave. If he left, that she would leave. Did you hear about that?
Sorry, my internet's being stupid.
No problem. Did you hear what I said?
I assume you're talking about him leaving YouTube and coming back and all that.
Yeah. Nicolina went up on his panel and said that, if you leave, Ernie, I will leave.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was gone for, 2 days on YouTube, but the next day he actually did go live on Facebook. Which I did record that live and I did put it up. So in case anybody else doesn't have Facebook and happened to miss it. But yeah, it was called Family Day. It was just him and his sister and him feeding his face as usual.
Yeah, that's usually what he does. But I mean, he turns those little visits into, a scene to use as props and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Like, just like his bowling shoes. You should really bring up that post I made with him rock climbing or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, I didn't see your post today. Hold on, let me go look it up here.
I can send it to you.
Okay, that'd probably be quicker than you trying to find it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But yeah, just like that, that was one of those days where he was using things as props. Oh, me and the team. No, not you and the team. You and sis and the nephew or the nieces. That's how it works, Ernie. I'm not stupid, man. Come on.
And he was probably on the side of a road somewhere, taking an opportunity. You know, they have where they cut into a hillside and all that stuff, where they build a road.
Well, they probably he's probably over there in East Tennessee where some of those floods happened. Or build something is what I thought. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him in East Tennessee, even though he's on probation. Right. I still believe he will show up there because he does. He still has people in that area. Did you get that? Yes.
Yeah, I did. Let me get my share screen.
What is dog fighting chain for them wallet chain?
What?
That damn wallet chain he's got. He ain't got no damn money. Chain. I don't know why he wears it. Oh, that's right. He's got to have somewhere to keep those fake IDs at. That's right.
Come on, add screen. Either my internet's super slow or it's just not.
And sometimes StreamYard be playing.
There it goes. Finally.
You know, look at that shit, y'all. He's on a field trip with the team. Actually, the second picture on that post has actually got his post. What he said. There you go. Can you see that to read it?
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Skern and the team must have gone bowling in the rock quarry. What are you doing at the quarry, Ernie? Are you hiding bodies? Is this where you keep your plastic dildo stash? Do tell. God. I mean,
and it exactly. Says, look at his shoes.
I mean, look. Why does he have that big ass? It looks like one of those dog choke collar like things, you know.
That's what I was saying. His dog fighting chain.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. But it also on that second one has got what he said that they were doing, right there. See it?
Oh yeah. Team trip, eh? It feels so good to be able to do things I used to do. Thanks.
So the question is, first of all, fuck the team part. What the fuck is it you used to do, Ernie? Right. Can you elaborate on that?
He can't.
No. Because I know working in the coal mine, that's not going to look like that. Okay, especially with those shoes on. So, I mean, what is it he used to do? I know he used to be a ranger at Anarchista in Gatlinburg, but that's not really being a ranger. Now, is it, Ernie? It's just a title.
Now, those are not rock climbing shoes. No. I know what rock climbing shoes look like because I used to rock climb, and that's not them.
Well, when you zoom in on it, you can tell it is literally bowling shoes.
Yeah.
You literally can. The soles, the heels, everything. It's bowling shoes. Like homeboy, he must have left his holy socks at the bowling alley and took the shoes.
Look at the it even has a little hard heel, you know, like the bowling shoes. What the hell? What, your Skechers or whatever the hell shoes he said he lost get taken from you again?
So he's got to have those shoes, which we know are bowling shoes, to do something he used to do that he loves doing apparently, and he's doing it with the team.
He has to do those.
Like we can sit here and speculate all day on that.
Oh my Lord. I mean, seriously, he would have been better off if he would have just cut the picture from, like, whoops, right there so nobody could see his damn shoes.
Right. He probably thinks they look good, though.
Who the fuck? Never mind.
It's Ernie.
I know.
Come on. That's who the fuck.
Oh my God.
No.
Would your sister beat you up for your tennis shoes again?
Oh, well, his sister would beat him up.
Oh, I'm sure she
I
would.
don't know about her sisters, but she would. She'd whoop his ass.
Damn.
And that's a
No, that
fact.
is hilarious. I didn't even see those posts from him. Was that on his Facebook or his YouTube?
That was on his Facebook like 2 days ago, I think. 3 days, something like that.
That's funny.
But that's where he ran to, even though he had gotten a 24-hour ban from using his messenger, which he had a meltdown over. I don't understand that, but like he's got 3,000 fucking accounts. He can use Messenger. That ain't gonna stop him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you, Donna, for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Thank you. And Mystery Sky, thank you. I really appreciate it very much. You guys are awesome.
Hell yeah, they are.
Oops.
They are.
There we go. I'm still trying to figure out this StreamYard shit. I get lost.
Yeah,
But
I seen that, Nana Kim. I seen that. I heard that. That's why he got banned for sending too many messages.
uh, I've never
No,
heard of
not
that.
unless you're harassing somebody and they report it, Ernie. It's just not going to work that way. And Ernie knows good and well that you can report messages in Messenger,
Mm-hmm.
and he has. Him and Tina both have done it because they're pussies. But he knows good and well he ain't getting no ban for sending too many messages. He did something. He said something or did something. That's what's happened. And
Exactly.
it came back to bite him. Been there, done that. I've learned myself. So,
I've never been in. The only time I was ever in Facebook jail was because of the riots. Way back, I was posting some stuff about the riots and stuff that was going on.
yep. And they
And
were hitting everybody up with the fake news bullshit and giving you
yeah,
warnings and stuff. Yep. I remember.
that's the only time I've ever been
Absolutely.
banned. Oh yeah,
Like honestly, it was easy to get Tina and Ernie during that time because if it wasn't one conspiracy, it was another. And they were cracking down on the bullshit news. So all you had to do is go report the fucking post. Next thing you know, they're having to start up a new fucking account or use an old account that they've not used in a few years. Like it
right.
was back and forth all the time, but that shit was funny. It was, man. Absolutely hilarious.
Southern girl, that reminds me about Ernie's, the one live that he had that he said he all of a sudden had to end because he was talking to his son, and then
All right.
he comes back a couple hours later, and for somebody who just got done talking to their son, which you know doesn't, to me it looks like it doesn't happen very often, he seemed really kind of not excited about it. You know what I mean? He was like just kind of humdum. What was the name of his live? I think it's something about the missing piece, or for fuck's sake, I don't remember what it is. I'll find it here in a second. I know I have it. Oh, the missing link in my life is now complete.
Oh, that was today, wasn't it?
'Cause yeah, that was
Huh?
today. It was
Yeah.
3 hours ago. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
and
got to catch a lot of what's happened today, but I knew he'd gone live like twice today or some bullshit. But
yeah, he went.
of course,
Yeah, for
he's
some reason.
probably been on 50 other people's panels too. So,
Oh yeah, he's been up and down all over the place. Everywhere
hmm
I go, next thing I know, I see him popping up. Like right now, he's on Brad's, or he was. I'm not
well,
sure if he's still up there or not.
from what I can gather, that whole deal that he had with Nicolina the other day,
Yeah.
um, Ernie either lost a channel or he did take one down.
Well, I noticed the Tiger Ops is no longer on there.
Right, it's gone.
Yeah, I was looking for it today. Um, Either it's not on there anymore, or he changed the name to, what the hell is it? God, his channel names are so stupid. I
Shell,
can't even remember
whatever.
them.
The one that he went live
Yeah.
from twice today?
Yeah, Shell
Huh?
Forces.
Forces, yeah.
I think he's beginning to run out of names to name his little channels anymore.
Oh,
'Cause
what's
they're getting
funny is what's her name? Lisa K. She posted a screenshot of Ernie in chat. And I don't know, it might have been his own chat, but he was using the Iga Kaga blah blah blah
yeah.
channel. You remember that one?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
Well, see, that's the thing though. He's running out of names, but he's still got 50 channels. He's still got 50 Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
That don't ever stop. Like he still got YouTube channels
Oh,
from back in the day. I guarantee it.
hey, Archivist Tina. That's what I thought. He just took the Tiger Ops name and changed it. That's what Tina says. Because then he still has that other backup channel, that whatever the hell it was. But yeah, Southern Girl. I remember him saying that, or I heard him saying that he was excited that his son was going to be an influencer or getting on YouTube and starting his own channel.
See, that's the
I'm
thing
like,
though, honestly, in all reality, in all truth, Ernie does not need to fuck with his son.
no, not at
I
all.
don't care what his son's doing. Ernie just needs to let him be. He's stayed away long enough that Ernie trying to enter that dude's life is just going to make it unstable for him.
Yep.
Ernie made the decision a long time ago, and Ernie needs to stick with the decision. Just let his son grow up and be the man he's meant to be, not fuck with it. Because I know the thoughts in Ernie's head, like Ernie knows he's getting old. Ernie knows he's going to have to be taken care of. Ernie's going to start reaching out to Jeremy at some point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Especially with
And
how
he don't
sick
need to
he's
do
going
that.
to be.
Huh?
I said, especially with him, his HIV, he's going to be getting real sick if it's not,
Right. Because I doubt he's taking care of himself like he should. He never really has. Even though he
no,
talks
he
about
hasn't.
his shakes and working out and this and that, like I don't believe none of that. Not a
No,
bit
my
of it.
insane world, he has not left YouTube. He'll never leave YouTube. He'll say it and just give him 2 days, and he'll turn back up like a you know a dirty penny. We can only
Right.
wish. We can only
Hell
wish.
yeah.
But he's just. I think he. If I were him, I would just totally drop this Tiger Ops bullshit that he's got going on. Because last week when he had his debut with his partner Jameson, apparently, or whatever the
Oh
hell his name is.
yeah. Yeah.
And that thing went south quick. And it's like people like that. Now, in Ernie's world, Tiger Ops is its separate little entity, right? And that he supposedly works for Tiger Ops, and he has nothing. He is not quote Tiger Ops quote.
That's like working for Special Forces of Liberty and blah 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 and Predator Hunter Nation and blah 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 and all that dumb shit.
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty much what it is.
exactly. Well,
It's a figment of imagination.
now if Tiger Ops seriously is a complete separate entity from him, which we know it's not, but just from that live
I just seen
alone,
somebody. Oh,
huh?
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
I
I
was
was
going to
gonna say
say I
just
seen
from
a comment from
go ahead.
Karma.
Uh-huh.
Says, has Ernie ever told the truth? Actually, I have to admit, he did tell the truth just last night. I think it was
He
last
did.
night. It might have been today. I believe it was last night, though. When did he have Pink Bow Bird on fucking panel? Last night?
Yeah, yesterday, the day before, he always he had her on a couple times today too. He's always bringing Pink
Okay,
Bow
well,
on.
I was in there and I was like, dear God, like, you're going to torment me. I got to watch from the bushes anyway, but you're going to have this dumb motherfucker on panel. Like, give me a break. Well, Birdo claimed that was not me. And
Mhm.
I'm sitting there like, no, this is me. Just click on my channel. You'll see all the videos, dumbass. No, doubled, tripled, quadrupled down. that was Ernie using a troll account. Me. It's
Seriously?
Kimpy's fault. Yeah.
Oh God.
So I was like, you know what? Ernie don't do it much, but Ernie's telling the truth right now. Pretty much. But yeah,
Jeez.
that's one of the times I can say that Ernie has told the truth.
Right.
Other
You're
times I
right.
can't really say. So
You're right, Pink Volo. He has burned out his popularity, everything. It's pretty much tanked. If you
well,
ever
it's the
looked at
same
his,
old shit with him.
well, yeah, and nobody watches him. Mainly the people who do watch him are all hate watchers, just to see what stupid shit he's going to come up with next.
Well, Birdo said that when I was listening, whenever
Uh-huh.
it was last night or today, whenever it was that they claimed that it wasn't me. Um, they said the same shit to Ernie. Only reason people are watching is hate watching. It's a
Yeah.
train wreck. But what Birdo forgot this main part right here. Um, whoever can stand listening to you on a panel, Birdo, that's why they're listening to you too.
Yeah.
You're nothing special either. You want to talk
I
shit about
mean,
Ernie, but look at you. You are an erratic fucking mess. Okay, that's what you are, Bird. Oh,
I
Birdo,
mean, there are times when
Birdo.
Bert they will spit out a bunch of pretty much what a lot of people are thinking, but it's just like you, Graham. Yeah, Pink Birdo's okay. Well, for me, it's okay, but I could only handle it in very short doses. I mean, very short, because just the incessant rattling, and it's like, take a breath. You know, you don't have to sit there and scream and yell to get your point across. But it's just like
Right, I won't do
nonstop.
it.
Yeah,
I don't do it, and I won't do it. I
yeah.
know a lot of people enjoy that shit, and I know a lot of people like doing that shit. I'm just not one of those people. That's why, and that's another thing Birdo said. Something about if that was me, I would have taken the link and come up and blah blah blah. No, actually, no, that's not how I work, Birdo. Anybody that knows me knows I have a zero skank policy. I don't do skank panels. And that panel with you and Ernie, that was a skank panel. And I know your crazy asses listening right now. Okay, so you were wrong about 1,000 times running your mouth to Ernie about me. You don't know me. You don't know shit about me. You'll never know anything real about me. Okay? So you need to sit down, shut up, because everything that you said about Ernie applies to you. So
Yeah.
just zip it. Nobody wants to hear you. The only reason people put you on a panel is to laugh at your dumb ass. Watch the train wreck. All that shit you were telling Ernie, it applies to you too.
Rapper, be nice. Come on. I like you. I have no problems with you, but just be nice to everybody else in the chat, please. That's all I ask. Because otherwise, everybody's welcome here. I just don't like the back and forth, stupid, petty shit. Unless it's about Ernie. Then I really don't have a problem at all. Say all you want. But, shit, now I forgot what I was going to say. Um, oh, the Tiger Ups. Basically, if Tiger Ups is supposedly this separate entity on all, if one look at what those two did on that live would have been far enough for them to drop, kick, and fire their asses and want to distance themselves from any type of association with the quote Tiger Ups, because those two do not need to be looking for children in any shape or form. With that type of attitude, you don't sit there and cuss and yell at people when you're trying to find a child. Expect Ernie doesn't even need to be quote teaching his tactics or anything, because all he does is sit there, yell at people.
It's
He
emotional
doesn't
responses, right?
no. He doesn't
Yep.
talk calmly. A person who's supposed to be teaching this stuff needs to talk calmly. They need to, be intelligent about the conversation that they're talking about. None of that applies to Ernie in any shape or form when he talks about that stuff. It's just him. To me, to me, it's kind of like, well, shoot, okay, rewind a little bit. Back, what was it, last week when he was talking about saying how the vets had the higher percentage of being predators and all this stuff.
Offenders. Yeah.
Yeah. To listen to him tell the stories that about these children, I mean, it was disgusting. He more or less, the way I took it, he was sounded like he was shaming the victims, and it was you. Wrong, Ernie. You don't do that type of shit if you're going to be trying to teach general awareness to people.
Well, he claims to be a leader. And I've never, in my life, even the most hardcore leaders, I've never seen them lose their cool, lose their emotions, not
Right?
be able to control them.
No,
And
exactly. He
and
cannot
Arnie's not the
control it.
only one that does it. Ernie's not the only one, but he does it a lot.
Right. Well, it's like that clip that you sent me earlier this week about the oh God, what's his name? The guy, oh shoot, where'd it go? I had it. The clip about that guy, the bounty hunter. Or not bounty
Oh
hunter,
yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
predator hunter.
Alex. Yeah, about Alex. Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
I had that up. What'd I do with it? I was gonna play it. I might have opened something
Yeah,
up over top
apparently
of it.
Alex
I know, I can't
was
remember his name.
arrested, but he's no longer arrested. He's I don't know
Yeah.
if he's out of the charges, but yeah, he was arrested, and apparently to get another guy arrested, which
Yeah.
was a pedo, and he was trying to make it where he was in custody. And you know what Alex does. Alex, man,
Police,
one of the most awesome people that
right?
could be doing what he's doing. Like, he is a true professional, Ernie. That is how you do it. Watch
Ah, I
Alex.
found it.
Learn from Alex. That's the guy. That's
Right.
the one.
I found it.
You know, JD Delay, he's a good one. I watch him all the time. The one that made the video that I sent to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he's definitely fighting, helping the cause. Like, he's got a killer line of T-shirts and hats for the wood chipper. He had some for the presidential election, you know, wood chipper 2024.
Uh-huh.
You know, that kind of stuff. It's really good.
Well, I'm waiting for the stupid screen to. There it goes. Jesus. Oh shoot! Now that I put it up there, now I gotta find it because it disappeared on my screen. Son of a bitch. There it is. Just deal with it here. And hopefully, let me know if you can hear it. Nope. Where's the sound?
And you just took it off. Here it is.
I know, but I can't hear it. Why are you not playing? Oh, that's
to meet up with children for the purposes of, well, Alex Rawson was recently arrested in the state of Missouri while he was out doing a sting on grown men who were trying to meet up with children for the purposes of, well, I mean, come on, you know. This is what Alex does full time. He has 2 channels, Predator Poachers and I Fight for Kids. And he's been doing this for literal years. And in my opinion, Alex is one of the people who goes about this the correct way. He works with law enforcement to try to make sure that these guys actually get off the streets where they can no longer harm children.
Yeah, hear that, Ernie? He works with law enforcement to keep them off the streets.
Yep.
Not just as a photo opportunity, as you seem to pretty much deal with it. It's just, you know, a photo
Everything's photo op for Ernie.
Mm-hmm. It's retarded.
Yep.
On this occasion, he went into a Steak and Shake in Missouri where the creature that he was after worked, and he made a scene, allegedly, trying to get them to understand what this dude was doing. And wouldn't you know it, instead of dealing with their employee, firing him and getting him the heck out of there, they called the police and filed charges against Alex. But both of the men went to jail, and Alex basically just said this was a kamikaze mission and it was worth it. Alex is out now, by the way. Go Alex. Always remember, folks, pedos aren't people, and if you want to pick up the shirt, it's available at convictclothing.net.
Yeah, he does have some pretty cool.
Yeah, I would suggest checking out his apparel. I would. His merchandise, he's got it. He's got some good stuff. He is part of what Ernie wants to envision himself being. He wants to be this guy, but he
Yeah, but
also wants to be the guy that he was just talking about, Alex. He wants to be those two guys merged
Mhm.
together.
But yet when because didn't Jimbo bring him up once on a live?
Yep, he came up
Alex,
on our he came up on our panel once. Yeah.
yeah. And the only thing Ernie could do was try to put him down and say blah blah. He's not this, he's not that.
Right.
And it's like it's just jealousy, Ernie. Now, Tara, what is Traders talking about? She just posted. She hopes you guys do Dumbo Part 1. Yeah, that one is definitely still in the works. We're just trying to confirm some stuff first. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Because
Yeah,
y'all know I don't like
there's
anything without receipts.
yeah, I was gonna say there's some things being looked into, but dots are connecting, which is a good sign. Because when stories check out, oh, they check out. Fake Pauletta's, that kind of thing. So,
Right?
yeah, you gotta love it.
Oh, I just saw something. Someone was talking about Ernie wearing makeup. I know. What in the hell was up with that makeup that he had on?
When was he wearing makeup?
It was last week, or it could have been earlier this week. I'm trying to remember what the live was about. But yeah,
I
no,
didn't even know about it.
he had eyeliner on. It was hilarious.
He must have been hanging out with Phil.
Right? Must have been. Who knows?
Phil was making sure his bitch was looking good.
Damn. Yeah, that would be one person I would like to talk to. Phil or
Wouldn't we all?
I know, right? Or
But
Eric.
honestly, honestly, and I'm just being real. I don't think any of them would.
They probably want to
I mean,
distance
honestly,
themselves.
if you didn't have Ernie in your life anymore, and you know at least what the stories that we do know with
Yeah.
him and Phil and him and Eric, yeah, them people ain't wanting to have anything to do with Ernie.
No,
Nothing.
I would run for the hills too myself. And
Yep.
be happy about never having to deal with them again.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things I just wish you really would leave, Ernie, because no, you're not everybody's only content. Right now, yeah,
He
you're
thinks
mine.
that.
Yeah, it's like right now, yeah, you're mine because your ass is still here. But
Yep.
there's plenty of stuff out there. You know.
Hey, Erica.
Does anybody remember what live that was that he had the makeup on? So I know Archive has it. I just
Yeah, I
can't
didn't even
remember.
hear about it. That's the crazy part. I had no idea that he was in drag,
Oh yeah,
if you will.
yeah, Pink. Yeah, Pink. Ernie's going goth.
He's probably got a makeup bag to go with that dildo bag.
Right. Well, I think it was. I think it was a live just before. Or was it the same night that he supposedly quote left YouTube again because Nicolina doing that thing, what? Oh yeah, so another thing. He was trying to do a fist bump with her. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I seen him. Yeah, fist bump, fist bump.
It was a live.
What's up, Ernie? I know you're watching. I know you're watching, son.
Oh, that's right, Tina, archivist. Shit, where's my screen?
What happened?
It was. Whoops. Archivist knows which one it is. It's she said it was the live before he introduced Jameson, and Jameson messed up and introduced himself as someone else. That was funny too. I could have swore I had that written down in my notes. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. Tina, was that the one on the 23rd where he was talking about? Or is it before that one? The Meet Tigerfield Agent blah, Meet Tiger Agent, whatever it is. Oh, I could have swore I had this thing marked down for it. I accidentally shut the video down. Oh well. Unless someone can tell me what live it was, I'll be able to pull it up. Oh, it was the one before Meet the Agent. Tiger Ops Special Forces. That one. Sorry.
Yeah, at least he's a little bit more inventive with his titling than Mama T. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Let's
You know
get
how
it.
hard our lives would be looking through his live streams with those kind of titles?
Let's get it.
Oh, shit. I mean, Mama T might as well just do dumbass number 1, dumbass number 2, dumbass number 3, dumbass number 4.
Right.
That's how she should just do her title.
Okay, I found the live, but I can't remember where the timestamp. Does anybody remember, or Tina, do you know where that was? Because he's got that stupid screen up, and it's hard to tell when Jameson, quote, Jameson comes up.
I don't say that's another thing. I've been seeing Tina bouncing around to these different panels and shit.
Oh,
Tina needs to go sit down too. She really
Tina the
needs to sit down.
not
What?
Tina the Tooth, you mean?
Yeah, Tooth.
Yeah, Tooth.
Yeah, archivists don't go on panels that I know of. Maybe once or twice. That's it. But I'm talking about the Bigfoot fan.
Yeah.
Like, she's running around trying to talk shit on Ernie, and she forgets she was literally one of his biggest enablers
Mm-hmm.
ever. One of the biggest.
Oh yeah.
One of the nastiest.
Oh god, yeah. You dealt a lot with her, didn't you?
Yeah. Like, and she wants to run around Ernie this, Ernie that. Tina, every time you open your mouth about Ernie, you are opening your mouth about your own guilt. So pin it to your chest and wear it like the scarlet letter that you deserve. You did that. Just like Mama T. She sounds stupid running her mouth about Ernie. Because I know this. I've heard Mama T admit to knowing Ernie was lying about things, and she still supported him. That in itself.
Right? Yeah, how many times did she say that, oh, I got my t-shirt, or I got my shirt, or all the other shit, and
Right, or even since they've had their issues. She's talked about knowing that Ernie was lying about certain things, and she was still, yes, I support him to the end. I've got his back fully, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
She didn't come out and say, guys, I knew he was lying, didn't do shit. I just let him fuck with y'all. No, she didn't say it like that. But no, she told us exactly what happened. So, but for them to be running their mouth, they ignorant. And Tina, the thing is you have to know that Ernie is fake about all of his credentials that he makes claims about. You have to know this to be in touch with and to work alongside with and in junction with all of this law enforcement. You have to know he was full of shit. You make a lot of claims about this and that, but if you were all this and that, you would have known years ago that Ernie was fake as fuck. But you went and threw $1,800 of your family's money, along with $3,200 of loyal watchers' money into a bond that Ernie forfeited because he wouldn't show up for court.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys still fucking helped him. You still enabled him. So quit your bullshit with your fucking little sermon, this little mission that you're on. You look stupid.
Oh,
They do.
kind of off subject here a second. The last live we did you ever read the comments?
I read a lot of comments. I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm trying to find it here. The one with pizza something. I don't remember what the hell it was.
Peace and pizza?
Sin's Pizza. They're all boring, rinse and repeat. You'll never make a Jimbo status, numbers, etc.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And like I said, thank you for the view. That's great. And I'm not trying to get Jimbo status. I don't want Jimbo status.
Right? Who the fuck wants to be Jimbo status? Seriously, think about it.
And if I don't
manipulator scammer status, no, I'm good. I'm good without that.
Right.
I'd rather be a parrot than do that shit.
Right.
And I'm being sarcastic, of course, but
yes, I know.
Yeah, along with old dumbass that builds those shrines to Ernie. What's his name? Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah. God. Bitch boy. What the fuck does he go by?
It's Bandit Network.
Bandit,
TV.
that's it. Yeah. Bandit the bitch. Why do you send people to our YouTube channels to make threats like a little pussy?
Right.
Not one, but two.
Oh, there was a second one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the second one.
Well, it happened. And it was along the same lines, except for they mentioned a 45 instead of just holes in my skull. Right. But again, why are you sending them pussy bitches like that? Okay, I know you had your little fucking live stream last night. I know you had that going. And I seen all two people watching. Coming from the same motherfucker that said that we were trying to be Jimbo. Same motherfucker. Had two people. I love it, Bandit. But son, I'm going to tell you something. All you're doing is repeating the ignorant lies that you'll never, ever in your pathetic fucking life find any proof of. You want to repeat those, that's on you. But no, that comes back. And for a guy that builds shrines, you know what it is to send bad shit out in the universe. You know. And that's exactly what you're doing. Huh?
So it comes back at you tenfold too.
Yep. That gets you some bad juju. Big time. But go ahead and keep going on, Bandit. Because you notice there was only two people watching. Well, besides myself, which was hilarious because you're a bitch. But those little fucking pussy ass threats. Man, if you and your people want any of this, email me. I'll give you the fucking address. I'll show you where to pull the fuck up.
I didn't get a chance to watch his live about that.
Oh, you just don't waste your time. It's really that fucking stupid. It's honestly, I'd rather watch Griff.
Oh God.
There you go. So you know. Yes, it was that bad. That dude's a joke. But like I said, they want to send out threads. Stop being bitches and follow up. I promise I won't run. I'm not Ernie.
Yeah.
I'm not any of these other motherfuckers. You want to put those words out there, follow them up, bring them on, Nobody's worried about your sorry asses.
God.
But
Where
I'm
he's
pretty
in.
sure one of them did catch a TOS violation.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I know. If not, they should have.
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure they did.
that was
So,
pretty disgusting.
but it's funny that Bandit even tries. Like, ain't nobody
Well,
gonna
he's just
watch you, not even for hate, Bandit.
no.
Think
I
about
mean,
it.
I think the most I've ever seen in one of his lies is like 12 people, and yeah, I think there's like about maybe 12 people. Just like Griff, Mr. Irrelevant. They both are.
Right.
And it's like when I first saw Ben, it's like I couldn't tell, is he for Ernie or against Ernie? Because it's like flip flops so many times. You know, he's saying something one way, then he's going something. You know, it's like, dude, pick a lane. Um. Oh crap, where'd it go? Yes, Bandit does need a psych ward stat, along with Ernie.
And
They're both.
Gypsy.
Yeah, oh my God, yes, Gypsy.
That's another fucking piece
You
of
know,
work right there.
one thing about Gypsy, I give her husband what's his name?
Ken or Magnum.
Yeah, Magnum Ken. Kudos to that man for putting up with this woman, because I
Mm-hmm.
swear, if someone spoke to me like that on a live, no less, about saying all this disgusting things about me, they would be
Right.
their ass would be
You know he
curbed.
loves her. And it's
Ugh,
not healthy for him, but you know that
no,
man loves her to put up with that shit.
but
There's no way that's you can't deny that shit. And I give him props, man. Like that's love, that's loyalty, that's being the husband. But dude, take her
but
fucking YouTube away and get her some good head meds, bro. Your life will become
get
a
her off
lot
the
better.
weed. Man, get her off the weed
Huh?
because that is not helping. The weed, it's
No,
not helping.
it's fucking it up. It's scrambling the eggs. You ain't making an
Mm.
omelet, man. All right?
It does the
You don't want
complete
that
opposite
shit.
by calming somebody down. Normally, what weed usually does to people, either
Oh,
that or
dude,
it's the strain that she's using or something. I don't know, but it's bad
she's
shit.
horrible. Yeah, she is horrible, man.
I mean,
Shit she
she's
said about
constantly screaming,
D-Boss. Just
huh?
that shit alone. That shit she said about D-Boss like a week or so
Oh,
ago.
yeah,
It's fucked up, man. Like, Gypsy, hun, just accept the fact that nobody really likes you. Okay? And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that. Okay? You keep trying so hard and it's just not going to work out. Okay? Nobody likes you. So accept that fact. But you should really fucking stop sending out what you are into the universe. Especially dealing with the things that you've had to deal with in the past few years.
mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm talking about, Gypsy. I ain't trying to be rude like your bitch ass is. Okay? But to have the issues that you've had going on with your family unit, all children included, you should be trying to fix it. Okay? You should be trying not to let that happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of talking shit on someone that has a disease that they don't deserve as if they
That was,
deserved it. That's fucked up.
and the same thing with was it uh, Rabbit's dog that she lost her dog? I want to say it's
She
Rabbit. I
what?
could be wrong. I said I could be wrong. I thought she was talking about Rabbit's dog. How Rabbit lost her dog.
I don't
Saying
know about that part.
she must have deserved it for her dog to die. And it's like, you know what, woman? That poor little pup that she's got is gonna, and it's still a puppy, is gonna end up being neurotic and have some massive issues. Because not only just mental issues, but Jesus, the way she feeds the poor thing. It's just not healthy. But I don't, just she just proves how nasty she is all the
she's
time.
bad off. She's one of those that needs to be taken off of YouTube by their loved ones. She's one of them. She's like ATIL.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
I don't pay
like
much
they
attention.
they really need some help. And I'm not sitting here making fun. I'm being for real. These people need help. And I know people have heard me talk about how much mental sickness runs around on these YouTube streets. There's a lot of it. A lot
every
of it
day,
goes untreated.
every day I keep seeing more and more of these people are just like
Right.
just out there. It's like, what the hell? Get away
And
from
it's
YouTube.
like nobody wants to tell them, man. They just want to let them just continue on that same cycle. And to me, I'm sorry. I told ATIL years ago, hey, hon, you need to get on some correct meds and quit what you're doing. She even went as far as to thanking me for saying that and said that she was following that path. Well, obviously, she went astray. But the point is I've even told Ernie, dude, and he knows it, dude, go to your family, do what's right for you, get on your medicines, and get your life together. Like his family, if he would do that, his family would help him out 100%, but he won't do that. He wants to sit and play fucking G.I. Joe. Ain't nobody supporting that, especially knowing 5'7" Ernie ain't running around slamming people around and arresting people and 100 or 1,156 arrests. None of that shit. Nobody's believing that.
Or how about the latest? He can do a backflip. I would love to see him do a backflip. That'll turn instantly right into a face plant.
A backflip?
Yeah, he says he can still do backflips. I would like to see it. Please.
Yeah. Okay. I don't believe that one bit. I do not believe that. Ernie, just like your fucking roundhouse kicks, you can't do a backflip, dude. Okay?
Those were the funniest things I've ever seen. It's like if
It's almost like the
he,
Judy Chop guy, man. Like, what the fuck? Ernie, calm down, man.
oh,
Like, if you want to
man.
go viral, just do some completely idiotic Ernie bullshit like that. And you'll get some views. You'll be a laughing stock, but you'll get some views. But, I mean, he should be used to being a laughing stock by now. He already is one.
Yes, cowgirl at heart gives more meaning to the meaning of stranger danger. Yeah, there's some of these people. God, I'd really hate to meet in real life. They'd be some scary ass people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Damn, I wish somebody was here. I would love to talk to them. Is Brad still alive? Crap, I lost his channel. Yeah, Brad's still alive. I love listening to Margaret go off. Huh?
Oh, you're talking about Brad's. I got you.
Yeah. I love listening to her go off on frickin' Ernie. And that day that they were on panel when it all went south, when Ernie's little butt buddy, Jameson or whatever his name was, just totally went off on the wayside. That was funnier than hell. No, I have his link, Skunk. Let's see. I don't know what they're talking about right now, but oh, here's when Lisa is on panel with Brad and Ernie. And this was kind of funny because crap. Let me get it up here. Oh, what do I need? I wanted to talk to Margaret, but they're still alive. What the hell's up with StreamYard? It won't add the stage. There we go. Don't strike me, bro.
Explain why.
But I tell you what, I am going to fucking look into it, and I am going to see if we can press charges against that.
Oops.
I'm telling you, like, I don't care if we're friends or not. I'm asking you a question, a serious question.
And I'm telling you, we don't exist. You're not in my world.
Well, I'm glad I'm not, because I really am. I'm glad. Like, trust me.
Planet
The stolen valor, like, there's absolutely no love life starting, for real.
That whole stolen valor shit. I wish Ernie would just fess up for once and finally and say that he never was involved with the military, you know? Because I take massive offense to that because my son's in the military. He's been in the military since he was 19. He'll be 31 here soon. And he did 3 tours of in Afghanistan. So, yeah, Ernie, that's a real shitty thing to do, in my opinion. It just makes me sick. And the way he even speaks to vets is another absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I know Pink Volu. Margaret's helped Ernie out a lot, and what does he do? He's just ugh.
Explain why.
But I tell you what, I am going to fucking look into it, and I am going to see if we can press charges against that. So there you go. I'm telling you to your face on this goddamn thing right now. I am trying to get you some goddamn trouble over that. No more. I'm done with you.
Done.
Good deal, Margaret. I hope and pray that you're. Never mind.
I don't think God would listen to your fucking dumb ass. I talk to God a pretty good lot, and sometimes I do pray for you, and I swear to God, I believe the Lord told me once or twice, I can't fuck with that retard right there. I can't even keep up with him. I mean, they ain't
It's
no
sad,
boy.
Margaret. It's so sad. You're
No, it's
such a
not.
fucking
There's
fool.
no
You're a
love life.
fool.
Like you
You're
said.
See how he's talking to her? I mean, dear God, this woman helped you out many times in your life, and you have the audacity just to talk to her like she's, well, basically the way you talk to anyone, like they're all pieces of shit below you. What was that?
I was just agreeing.
Oh, yeah. It's just, ugh. Can't stand him.
I'm not in your world.
You're such a
Don't mention
fool.
my name.
You're
Don't have
such
my
a
fucking name
fool.
in your goddamn mouth.
You're such an
Don't have my
ignorant
fucking-
fool.
Yeah, you're a fool.
You're
Thank
such
you,
a
Raindrop
fool.
Lost.
Ernie,
It's
Ernie,
so
I'm not
sad
been
that
on
you
this
never
motherfucker
could
but a
give your
couple of
loved
months.
ones the life that they
I've not been
needed.
on here but a couple of months. And I've
It's so
exposed a
sad.
lot of shit on you. And
It's so
Thompson
sad that
fucking
you
showed me
fall for
that
these
shit, and I'm glad
idiots.
she did.
It's
Because you're
sad.
wrong. You're not a fucking predator hunter. You're the goddamn predator.
And you're
Bingo. Right there. He is not a predator hunter. He is a predator. I mean, does everybody remember back before he got arrested and stuff that that video that he showed that he was trying to use as a threat more or less to Smoky Mountain, saying that this is what could happen, this is what rap could do with her children, you know, the guy with
Yep.
the axe.
Yep.
That was just
The one from China. Yeah.
and then to play it for his people. I mean, he knows how fragile minded a lot of his subs are, and to play that to them and just completely freak them out was just ridiculous and disgusting. I mean, who does that? Nobody but someone like Ernie, who is not a predator hunter. Exactly what Margaret said, a predator.
You're sitting right up there. Handy Hanks is jacking him out for $20 an Adderall or whatever he's getting.
I thought I'd get to smacking for $20. I ain't gonna do all that.
That fucking sugar daddies at your home placements with a goddamn sugar daddy homosexual. It's okay to be homosexual. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just come out and tell the truth. You're up there at your goddamn sugar daddies, and he's paying your restitution. He's gonna pay you fines.
Is this a hate channel?
And then
no, not really.
I think this is a hate channel.
The only goddamn hate shit that comes in here is you.
You ass banging son of a bitch.
I'm not hating nobody. I'm
Ernie,
just
did you?
So is he back on panel now?
These allegations.
Did you go into
This we're a little bit.
Or did you go back
quite a bit
some?
behind in the live?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I
didn't
went
know
back.
if it was right now. Okay.
No. Hey, Delvin. Let's see.
What's up,
restaurant
Delvin?
and ask for a veteran's discount?
Oh God, yeah, I remember.
This
Ernie, you
happened.
remember whenever we was in Pigeon Forge and you tried to use that fucking card and it got declined when you was trying to get me a deal and it got declined? Yeah, okay.
Canceled.
Well, I mean, it was a credit card, probably.
No, it wasn't because I handed that lady money. I handed her cash. I don't fool with that shit until fucking Brad told me to get
Right,
it.
I know, but it was probably a card. I hadn't put no money
So
on
you
PayPal.
tried to use either a fucking soldier's card, trying to get a fucking
Well, they don't
discount for a
scan
soldier,
cards,
or a
Margaret,
or
but
a
anyways,
goddamn
it
first
is what
responder
it
card.
is.
And it got fucking declined.
Declined. Fine.
So you declined EMS. You ain't never drove an ambulance. You ain't never been in an EMS. You ain't never been in a
Never
combat.
said I was an EMS.
Well, why are you trying to use the first responder card, firefighter tiger?
Now I did do security for a hospital.
Oh,
You remember that time he was at Long John Silver's and he got that discount for there, and then he was in a drive-through once too, and he was using a first.
Oh, I've got a
responder.
clip of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was actually and that was one of the clips that I found was where he asked if they did military first responders, yada yada yada,
Yep.
and then he mutes, and then he comes back on, and oh, thank you, blah 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 blah, after he's paid. Yep.
Right.
But I also know that he's done that quite a bit. And I know that Jamie said that whenever he was with Ernie and they would go out to eat, when he was in Newport, staying at Tina's pretty much, Ernie was, that Ernie would ask for his military discount every time. So
Yeah.
that in itself, Ernie, is stolen valor, bro. That's stolen valor.
Well, I made a video with those clips that you of the stolen valor shit. Oh my God. Sorry, I just had a total blonde moment and I just totally forgot what I was going to say. Holy crap. It'll come back. Oh my God. Okay. It'll come back. Give me a second.
fuck. That ain't first responding, you ass banging son of a bitch. That's his contracted security job through Securus or Securex or some shit.
They do say that security of executive protection is first response, but anyways.
Executive protection of what? Jimbo fucking
it's a thin line there. I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a very thin line, Ernie. If you ever happen to work for that and then to be able to try and use that as a first responder. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Remember that time that he says, I've never claimed to be military and all that shit. And then he does all this stuff of trying to get military discounts here and there, everywhere. It's like, dude, that's stolen valor, dude. 100%.
Don't mind the shit by God.
I'm just so white these days, I don't even know.
Hey, Flies, welcome.
Hey, Flies.
Here. Yeah, this is a hate channel.
Stupidest idiot.
This is a come to Jesus channel, Ernie.
A come to Jesus.
So what was your GED?
Well, they got the wrong person on panel for come to Jesus.
Says your average on your GED was the total score was 290, and your average was 50 or 90. Let me see.
Oh my God, yes, that's another thing. His IQ test. That 116 is not really anything to brag about. You're just barely above average.
Yep.
Let me stop this real quick and show. Get out of here. Cool.
What are you looking for?
I found the IQ test
The
that he took.
scale?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that test that he took is sort of like his Underground Railroad certificate that he got to be a
right.
To combat human trafficking. You know,
any test that you take that is under, that 25 questions, 10 minutes to take is not an IQ test, any shape or form. That's just one of those internet, freaking things that they throw out there so people will throw money towards it.
Right.
Oh, where's my? Okay, let me share the screen. I found. There it is. I hate it when it takes me out of the screen. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me find it here. Hold on. I got to bring my phone up so I know where I'm looking at here.
I don't have my readers on, so I can't see it.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. I got to bring up the light on my phone because I got to see, make sure it's the right one here. Oh, you piece of crap phone's not letting me do it. Okay, here, 114, just 2 points. Anything from 90 to 114 is average intelligence. Now here it says 115 to 129 is above average. The an actual real IQ test that I looked up said that the average above average is anywhere from 110 to 116, and anything above that is a higher. But and Ernie, Elon Musk has not publicized his IQ test yet. Has never publicized his IQ. There is a publicist of his who says a number for Elon Musk's IQ test, but he has never made it publicly. Here it says, while most celebrities have made their IQs known to the public, for instance, Bobby Fischer and Marilyn Vos-Savant, however you say that, Musk has maintained a discreet silence about his score, further influencing speculation. Now, it's funny. Taylor Swift is extremely more intelligent than you are, Ernie. Let's see.
Hey, Margaret. How you doing, lady?
Oh, hey, Margaret. Let me jump back over. I got too many screens open.
Right. I know it can be confusing.
I know.
Did you make Ernie cry today, Margaret? If so, good job. Even if you didn't, good job. I know you've been fucking with him, so.
I know. I love it when Margaret goes off on him. It's awesome.
See, that's the thing, though. She knows Ernie, and and he knows when she comes at him with that, it's real. Ain't no fucking around with it,
Margaret, would you be able to come up for just a little bit? I don't know if you're busy or...
Come hang out with us. Shoot the chat.
I mean,
what's up, busy, Kim Louise? How you doing, lady?
I'm just waiting to see if I...
But yeah, Ernie's always got some bullshit to brag about and make claims with. It's always, you can go all the way back. Even the screenshot threats that he would send to people in the mask community, and believe me, there was a lot. He made a lot of claim about military, law enforcement, and everything else. And at that time, they were calling him out for his stolen valor, for him being a little bitch. Yep.
Yeah.
And all he would do is hide behind fake Facebook accounts and talk shit.
Oh,
All he's ever done, really.
Right.
What's the matter?
Oh, my phone is being a complete ass right now. I had to where I could see chat because when I'm not in StreamYard, I can't see what's going on. I had my phone set up to where I actually could read it, and now it's being a complete ass and not letting me go into my phone anymore.
I got you.
Booting me back out. But okay, I'm guessing she said yep. So
what's the matter?
Oh, as Miss Mayor said yep. So I was trying to figure out now, how do I drop an invite? Let's see.
I was just looking for it.
Okay. Now this is for Margaret and Margaret only. I'm not letting anybody else up. So Pink Bow or anybody else out there, I'm not letting you up. I think it worked. I'm not sure. What's that skunk? Wreath maker behind green eyes keeps telling me that her name is valuable and she can't give us all of her time every night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that dude. He owes a lot of people money for masks that he never came through with. A lot, and that's where a lot of those threats were coming from. Is people wanting what they'd already paid for. And a year and a half, 2 years had even gone by, and these people are like, "All right, enough, Ernie. Either send me my money or the mask." That kind of thing. Of course,
Hello.
him being Ernie held on to the ignorance. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, Margaret. Thank you for coming up.
No problem.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I had to come back in the bedroom so I don't interrupt.
Connection issues.
We've had a blast today. So
it might be one of those nights for StreamYard. Who knows?
Hold on. Let me go get a
being quite the
ashtray.
There you go. It seems like everybody's having issues except for over here where I'm at. It's nice and the weather's nice. A little on the cool side finally, but
okay, I'm back. I had to go get an ashtray. I'm sorry if I missed anything. But
no.
You missed everything. I don't know what's going on.
I'm a smoker. I smoke on a freight train.
I feel you.
Hi, Camper.
Captain Ernie would do the same thing.
What'd you say?
I said, hello, Camper.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Me and Brad has been me and Brad's been fucking cleaning house today, and we've got some shit done, but we really ain't got some shit done. We've had a blast. We've fucking
I've
seen the live over there. On the phone with people and just we've had a fucking blast today.
It looked like I was watching the live earlier today.
That's what you're talking about. You and him wreaking havoc on the YouTube streets. I get it now. Okay. Sorry, I've been at work all day, so I'm catching up.
Oh, honey, listen, I've laughed so hard, literally my cheeks hurt.
Hell yeah. That's good shit.
But I needed that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a good fucking laugh.
Yep.
Right.
You need your ribs bruised and your cheeks feel frozen. Good stuff.
Right?
Skunk. Margaret, while you're walking
So I
there,
think you guys had Ernie on panel.
Oh yeah.
So did you make him rage quit?
Oh yeah, he quit because we had Josh Shanks on the phone.
oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that part. Yeah,
Yeah, we had Josh on the phone and put the phones like side by side so they could actually hear each other while
Oh,
Ernie
nice.
was on panel.
That's funny. Yeah, we were going over a little bit of Brad's a minute ago. I wish I could find.
Yeah, we've had a blast. Like I'm so fucking done with Ernie. Like Brad fucks with him, like just fucks with him. Like not I don't know, like not friends. Hold on, let me turn it down. I feel like I'm echoing. But he just fucks with him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Brad
it's
gets
like picking on him type shit. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a lot of it with Brad. It's a joke for him.
Yeah, Brad called him an ice banging son of a bitch.
He's just one of those people that that people laugh at, and he don't get it. But
right, he's a fucking joke, dude. For real. Like the stolen valor thing has really fucking bothered me. And behind the scenes, like I've got some shit going on. This motherfucker's going to get in trouble.
he needs to.
Like I've got military family.
go
I've
back
got
to
military
jail.
friends. I've got military the local VFW down here. All the guys absolutely fucking love me to death, and they said that they would back me 110% if the sheriff doesn't do anything. And I know the sheriff personally. I love him to death, but if he doesn't do anything, I'm calling WYMT and I'm going to talk to them about the sheriff not doing something. Like I'm serious. I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up.
See, my son's been in the military since he was 19, and he'll be 31 here pretty soon. And he's did 3 tours of Afghanistan. Nothing pisses me off more the way he talks about vets. The way he
that's what pisses me off. Like really.
It's so fucking wrong.
I've asked him personally, like, and then he says that I'm not even in his world. Da, 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 da. I said, bitch, there ain't no love lost. Trust me.
Right? I don't know. He seems to think he's everything in the cat's meow, And it's like, dude,
until he needs something, then he's, I'm sorry, we're buddies, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you've been there.
When I was talking about, listen, whenever I was talking about him and Jimbo recorded me over the fucking, the phone call, they were actually trying to get me in trouble because they said I was trying to pay a fighter. And I had asked him about it, and he went off, like, he had this big fucking, like, drawn-out story about it, bullshit. I know what the fuck happened. I called him out on it, and he couldn't, like, he was like, well, that was a long time ago, and we was all into it, and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I would have never turned neither one of them into the fucking athletic commission.
Right.
Neither fucking one of them.
Was that what they were trying to do?
Yeah, they recorded my voice. Keeper, listen. They recorded me over the phone because we were bitching at each other, like we would call each other and fucking cuss each other out of hell. But they broke it down and had a fucking conversation of me saying that I was going to pay a fighter $500 to come in and fight in my show. I swear to you, I have no reason to fucking lie about it.
Wow.
And if I can find it, I've still got recordings because we was recording each other on these little fucking tapes. It's this little bitty fucking recorder, and it's got these little bitty tapes, right?
Right, because Jimbo's known to have them because he used to do that.
Oh yeah, he's got shit like that, and Ernie did too. Yeah. Just like Ernie recorded the conversation that he played for me whenever I was going to Indiana. You remember the picture that he put up acting like he had a mask, and it was actually Matt, my ex.
Yep, I absolutely do. Mm-hmm.
That's when we was going to Indiana. Ernie played me the whole conversation of some shit that was between him, Chris, and Jimbo.
Yep, I know what you're talking about too.
I heard it all. Like he played me the whole fucking conversation when we was actually going through Ohio then.
Yep.
And I was taking pictures of the buildings, like going through Ohio. And
that was around the time he put that murder
conversation, though. You know what I mean? Like I heard every bit of it.
Right. That's the murder for hire.
Exactly.
That's exactly what that is. And actually, whenever you're talking about is when he first brought it out.
Yep. I mean, there's so much shit behind the scenes that people don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
For real, like there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that people does not know about.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm starting to learn some of these things, and I do not doubt you one bit, Margaret, because
And
what I am learning
today,
about is
no
nuts.
shit. Today, I heard. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
no, you're
I'm
good.
kind of high. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyway,
I am too.
But anyway, a friend of ours was on the panel earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had mentioned a fighter that me and Brad both liked him, like he was a good person type shit, and he told us about something that he had done. So I Googled it. As soon as he said his name and said what was going on, I Googled it and it popped up and I looked at it and I actually messaged Jimbo about it because I was wanting to know his opinion about it. Because to me, the guy that's in jail right now, the fighter, I just don't see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was a lot of shit, that happened. And I really don't like, people do crazy shit. I'm not saying that I knew him that like a brother type shit, but
Right.
I just don't see him doing that type of shit, man. So I'm going to look into it for real because I want to know exactly what happened.
Now this is
Call
a
me a
wrestler.
nosy bitch or whatever, but I'm like, that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard it. And that was in like 2021, 23, something. It was back,
Are you talking about that recording?
No, the CJ McVeigh.
Oh, okay. I got you.
If you Google CJ McVeigh, it pops up. His name is Charles, but it's Charles something or another. And it really got, I was like, damn, dude, are you for real? Because the CJ that I know wouldn't have done that,
Right.
So I actually messaged Jimbo about it and asked him his opinion on it and stuff. And we talked back and forth about it. And man, it just, I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I only got to hear part of that.
But yeah, Kimber, honey, I'm telling you, y'all don't even know the half of shit. Like for real.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I really don't. I don't claim to know all of that. Like I said, I'm starting to learn some things that I'm really starting to learn what Jimbo was about. Jimbo did a really good job of painting a facade of him being
I know he took
something he's
advantage of a
not.
lot of people. He did. He took advantage of a lot of people, and really, like, people was heartfelt, like trying to help him and his family and stuff. But if you go back and watch his lives, it was a rerun.
Yep.
The car got shot up twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was it? He's wrecked. I don't know how many. Like something supposed to have been wrong with him, but he was raging in his fucking car about Brad, and if he was hurt that bad, like, what the fuck? It's not like that. Like I have no reason to fucking lie about anything, whether they get pissed off at me or not. Like, I'm not a liar. Like, it's not in me.
Yeah, well, it's like when Jimbo was flying down the highway going to Ernie's what was it, his arraignment?
Yeah, no, it was because Brad broke the news about that. He was literally throwing a fit, driving 100 miles an hour on the fucking freeway or the interstate.
Right.
Going off, like, trying to fucking chat and talk on the fucking panel. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and
how many people could you have killed?
Well, I mean, with the supposed injuries that he had, there was no marks, brain swelling. Where's the bruising or anything on his head? You would think you'd have a neck collar on or something.
Right.
And his shoulder or his collarbone that he said he.
Let me tell you something. My dad broke his collarbone years ago. He was a garbage man, and he slipped on ice and hit the fucking, like, he landed on something and broke his collarbone.
Ouch.
My dad was strong as fuck, and he cried like a baby over that shit because it was literally like it was sticking up.
Yep.
Like instead of having like a shoulder, it looked like he had something like a growth coming out. It was horrible.
Well, that's the thing, though. 2 days after Jimbo got released, he got released from the hospital. He left ICU and walked out. Okay, so that's how he supposedly got released. And then 2 days later, he fills up a shopping buggy with at least 2 orders on the Spark app or whatever, how that works for Walmart.
Yeah.
But he had over $388 worth of unaccounted product in his cart. And he loaded this by himself. He claimed he was by himself. So I don't think he had one of those Walmart employees going and picking up things and loading his buggy as he went. Don't think it happened that way. If that
And you
would have
know half
happened, then
that
he probably would have checked all that stuff in like he was supposed to have, right?
Right.
And
But
you
2
know half
days
that
after
shit.
a wreck like that or getting released, nah, that was fake.
Yeah, and half the shit he picked up had to be picked up by 2 hands. And you're not picking up anything with a broken collarbone. I'm sorry, a cracked, dislocated, or anything. You're not going to be doing that. It's
Yeah, he pulled some bullshit. He definitely did. And a lot of people raise hell about Ernie. Jimbo is the same level as Ernie. People don't want to hear it. Oh well, don't listen.
Right.
But it's a fact.
I'm done. I'm like I told Ernie tonight. I'm done for him to keep my name out of his mouth, and I'm done with him. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like the stolen valor thing. I'm raising hell. Like behind the scenes, I'm raising hell. People they will get this shit done one way or another.
Right, and the way he treats you, Margaret, is just so uncalled for. I mean, you've been there for him ever since he was 9?
I guarantee you, she's done tons for him because I know they were
Listen,
close. And I know what it is when you're a friend of Ernie's.
When he went to jail, and everybody was like, the first phone call come out, and I got messages on my phone. I messaged Ernie to the jail, through the jail thing, and told him that they were being, recorded and sent and whatever you call that, to let him know so he would shut his fucking mouth. And he's going to treat me like, no, because I fucking posted his goddamn HIV on Facebook. Yeah, I fucking did. You know why? Because he's not telling these fucking women that he's got it. That's the only reason I put it on there. I would have never put that on there any other way. But if he was telling his partners that he had it, that's different. But to fool around with somebody, male or female, and you've got that, and I mean, I couldn't even imagine. Like, if my doctor told me I had some shit like that, like, I'd probably blow my brains out. I'm not even playing. Like, I'm not even playing. But, like, and I understand he's probably upset about it because everybody throws it out there, da 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 da. But if he was to be honest and tell his fucking partners, I wouldn't say shit.
Right.
Because I wouldn't have no reason to. But yeah, I put it on Facebook because he's a local guy. Everybody here fucking supposedly knows him. Bullshit.
He's only YouTube famous with a very small.
Yeah, I mean, it's negative. Every fucking thing on here about him is negative.
Oops, we lost Kemper. Yeah, I mean
everything. And if you think about it, and the way he's acting and shit, and grooming these fucking women, and just like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I don't understand them. Like, my opinion, they're a bunch of stupid bitches. That's just my opinion, and I don't care. Like, you come at me, I'm just going to tell you, you're a stupid bitch. And then I'm going to block you. That's it. Like, nobody on here is going to fucking really trigger me. The only one that triggers me is Ernie because of the stolen valor.
Right. Well, I mean, you Google Ernie's name, not anything with a bill comes up that he says he supposedly helped get through. No predator busts, no anything that is good ever shows up. Everything that pops up is all the negative shit that he has done.
Yeah, it's all negative. It's every bit of it. But he thinks he's famous, and to him, probably in his head, because it's on there and everybody's doing this, and even though they're using him for content and fucking views and this and that and whatever, he literally thinks he's famous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shoot, look what he said to his sister. Has anybody in our family ever been arrested by the Secret Service? Ever have this many police which I still don't believe 56.
I don't believe that shit either. And anybody that says that, oh, well, yeah, the Secret Service coming up, unless there's goddamn video proof, I won't believe it.
Yeah. But I mean, he told his sister, he goes, has anybody, do you know anybody who's ever been arrested? Like, he thinks it's a good thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. That makes him look big. You know what I mean? Like, he thinks that he is. He's got little man syndrome. That's it. It's the only way to explain it. He's got little man syndrome.
That's exactly what it is. He doesn't care what kind of publicity, famous or whatever it is, as long as his, he's got that quote in his own mind, quote, famous, attached to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous.
It's like how he says everybody in that town, everybody knows him. Was it Harlan? Everybody knows him.
I live in Harlan County, honey, and we can walk through town, and Ernie acts like he knows. These motherfuckers don't know him,
right? And that when
they really don't. And the only one that do know him is these little sissy boys around here,
right? I love how he says he can't even put on the predator hat or go anywhere because everyone knows who he is. I'm like,
I don't know if you heard that on Brad's thing, but whenever me and my family had went to Pigeon Forge, we just went to go have fun. It was the adults.
Yeah.
And we got over and acting childish. We was riding the goddamn go-kart. Man, we was just having a blast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Ernie messaged me and he's like, where you at? And I said, it was they got like this old-timey cafe type deal. Like it looks like the 50s and shit. So we was there. And I told him where we was at. And we was in there eating and everything. We ate and we came out and guess who's sitting out there? Ernie. In a I don't know, like it was a little silver car, I think. Maybe gray. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so we go back to the track and Ernie follows us over and I didn't know if he had money or not. Really didn't give a shit. I said, Ernie, you want to ride with us? Because I didn't want to leave him out, And he's like, yeah, I'll ride with you. Let me use this card. And the lady swipes this fucking card. I don't know what kind of card it was. I don't know if it's some kind of, he was trying to get a military discount or whatever. He was trying to get a discount for me. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to let him fucking use this goddamn discount, And it got declined. It got declined for real. So I just pay the lady, for the thing or whatever. And we go driving around. And we was probably there maybe an hour and a half. And my son was ready to end it and stuff. So we was leaving and all of us was standing out in the parking lot. And Ernie was talking about, he was at some kind of, how they do like the old timey photos and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we had that done while we was over. My family did. But Ernie was saying, oh, man, you should have come to this one and just throwing it out there and shit like that. And like he worked there. Like he knew everybody that worked there and this and that. And I don't know. It's just weird. We didn't go. We just talked shit, bullshit or whatever. And we came home. But honestly, like he swiped that card and that lady said, I don't know what's happening. I said, that's not working.
And it was what, like a military discount type of card?
I don't know if it's a military discount, like the first responders discount. Like he's got all kinds of little cards he tries to use.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget the time when he was in Long John's and he was going through his cards, to get one that would give him a discount over there or.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that one got declined. And I was just like, what the fuck? Because I've never had a card decline, which I don't have many cards. I really don't, because I deal with cash. I didn't get a cash app until it's probably been a little over a week, I guess, because Brad's like, you got to get a fucking cash app because I come and clean for Brad. Like, I get Brad rides and stuff. My daughter-in-law takes him places and, because he puts all his money on his cash app shit, right? So he has to cash app everybody, like, the gas money to take him wherever, that type of thing. And he talked me into getting one. I don't fool with these. I don't fool with these things. I'm used to cash. Like, I'm old-fashioned. Like, I got to have the dollar. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, yeah, his card got declined. And we still had fun, though. I mean, like, we goofed off and tried to wreck each other and all kinds of shit.
Oh, like riding go-karts? Those
Yeah,
go-kart
I
tracks?
love them,
Okay.
honey. I love
yeah.
them. I wish
those
to
are so
God,
much fun.
I wish I had enough land to build us a track and
Right.
buy a couple of them, and just because my grandbabies love them too. Like, you know
Oh,
what I
they're
mean? Like,
fun.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
all
I
my
had,
kid. Well, my
I
oldest
love it.
daughter and son, they did go-karts. When I was a kid, I used to race a street go-kart. My
Yeah.
daughter did dirt, the sprint cars, the mini sprints.
Oh shit,
And
that's cool as fuck.
yeah, my
I was gonna
oldest son
say
also did mini sprints.
I grew up right next to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, y'all. You know what that means.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you was probably there all the time. All the
I spent
time.
many a paycheck.
Right?
Right.
I mean, it's
This is
fun, you know what I mean? Especially like we got a babysitter for Cece because that's my oldest son's daughter. And we got a babysitter for her. And it was me, my son, his wife, two of my best friends, and me. And then we run into Ernie. So I mean, we was having a blast. You know what I mean? It's you only live once. You know what I mean? You got to do something.
right. Hey, Heavens, baby.
But yeah, his heart got
those
climbed, and
go-kart tracks.
I am, and I told him to because I am behind the scenes doing shit because that stolen valor is bullshit.
Cool.
And it's really bothered me because I've got 5 uncles that served. I got 6 uncles, but my Uncle Junior didn't pass the physical to enlist.
Well, see, that's the
But
thing,
the
though,
rest of
Margaret.
them did.
That's the thing, though. You and me, I know, we grew up in Appalachia.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And one of the most respected things in Appalachia, besides your preacher, besides your mom and your dad and your grandparents, of course, you know, that kind of thing,
Right.
is military.
Oh yeah.
And they are high, like you can go, I swear, they probably at every small county courthouse every month, they've got some kind of ceremony or something for the military.
Listen, I go to the local VFW. I used to be a member down there, and I've not paid my membership in a long time because they took out the dance floor and stuff. Like we used to go to the bar down there, right?
Okay.
And I can go down there in the morning, knock on the fucking door, and the only people supposed to be in there at that time is members. I can knock on that fucking door or ring the damn doorbell, and they'll come and let me in, and I can go in there and socialize with their fucking one of them. All of them know me. Like
Right.
I love them. You know what I mean? Like I love these men. Like, and they're older guys. They're older guys, and you know, God help them. Some of them's flirtatious, but
Yep, they
like
are.
I mean, I look over that because I really have a lot of respect for them.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Right.
do, you know. And my family is military. My brother served. Like I said, my uncle served. One of my aunts was a nurse in the Marines. I think it was one of them. But she was married into the family. She's not a blood aunt. And she was there. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And you're going to sit here to disgrace them. And Charlie makes me sick.
Yeah, I can't
Charlie
believe
really makes me sick.
I
Like,
cannot
I feel
believe
sorry for the guy. I really do, you know, because he's lonely, whatever, da 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 da. You know, all of us has got problems. But he is really, it just makes me sick.
Yep.
He knows how Ernie is. He knows what Ernie is. And the way he talks about vets and shit, and Charlie just sits there with his fucking mouth shut and don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that really makes me sick.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked when he went back. Just because, you know, I had a couple conversations with him, and it was just kind of, it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad because you know, and I understand he don't have nobody, da da da, you know, that whole stuff like that, and he probably needs somebody in his life, but goddamn, he don't need Ernie.
Yeah.
No. And see, that's what I was getting to with what I was just saying. Ernie grew up in the same towns and same areas that we did.
Oh yeah.
And he knows better. But he still carries on with his lies and his deception.
And he's going to continue to do that because he literally, like, because you can Google his fucking name and shit pops up. He, in his head, he's famous.
Yep. Well, he
and he's
even told
always going to
Leslie.
do something. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. Something big is coming. You know, and there's never anything big.
Well, see, that's the thing. He told Leslie because she asked him, "Is this all real?" He goes, "They're making me famous." That's all he
Yeah,
cares about is being famous. He don't care how. It don't matter
right.
if it's good or bad. As long as people are talking about Ernie, that's what he wants. But what he don't realize is all this negative talk does have an end game, Ernie.
Like
And the end game is Ernie not being a free man.
Right.
I'm
See, I'm not going to
serious.
give
Like
him I'm not going to give him a platform to come up on my channel. I mean, he can go sit and
Brad
spend.
fucks with him because Brad just fucks with him.
It's
He wrecks
funny
with
when
him and shit. But like, I'm so just like
it
he can do
cracks
what he
me
wants.
up.
It's Brad. That's Brad's channel. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I love Brad, and like I'm not going to tell him how to run his channel.
Right. And see,
Right.
that's the
But
thing, though. I would go on a panel with Ernie and have a conversation, but he can't have an adult conversation without either getting nasty or screaming
yeah, that's
or
what I'm saying. You
yelling or
can't.
some shit like that.
Yeah. And if you watch some of his shit and listen to how he talks, honey, he's not a predator. He is the predator.
Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, when
We've
Like I'm
said
someone
serious. Like
that
he
for a
is
long
the fucking
time.
predator.
when someone sits there and talks about these people or these cases or whatever, for one, it sounds like he's victim blaming or victim shaming. And then two, it sounds like
Well,
he's getting off on it by just imagining it in his head. It's just disgusting.
there's a guy that come on Brad's. He's a blue solo cup. He's an older gentleman. He
Yeah,
Yeah.
drinks a lot.
I know who you're talking
I
about. Yeah.
saw that one.
Well, he said that Ernie had sent him, like him and Ernie had made some kind of deal about a computer. I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for it. I'm just going on hearsay.
No, I remember that one.
I
But
watched
he was trying to get
it go
money from the
down.
guy, but Ernie was sending him pictures of Renee Marie,
Yeah.
trying to influence him to get the money for the computer.
Yeah, Ernie was a little
So
bit pissed off when he found out that Blue Solo Cup was not this rich person that he said he was.
right,
was
the little
Right.
old dude, all he does is sit. All he does is. I don't even know if he works. Like he says he does, but I don't know because every time he's on panel, he's drunk.
He's a funny troll. I mean, Blue Solo
I
Cup.
mean, he's cool.
Yeah, he
I mean,
likes
he's
to
cool to
troll
talk
Ernie.
to and shit. But like, why would Ernie be sending that old girl's pictures to get fucking money off him? Like, and they're still following him.
I know.
Like, what the fuck?
Those
It
are the
makes
most
no
pathetic
sense.
women.
It's like you're in the fucking Twilight Zone.
Yep.
Right?
Agreed.
Anybody that can be that desperate for attention and still follow Ernie after what he says and does to you or to other people is just, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean,
I don't know.
Ugh.
Ernie's something else, man. He's.
Well,
I
like
really
his
don't.
dad's
Sure
a
is.
legend in his own mind, you know. His dad said it perfectly.
Oh yeah, his dad even said it. You know what I mean? Like that's right out of his fucking dad's mouth. And for him to put his mother's video out like that, record her about saying shit
Yep.
like that and putting that's fucking disgusting.
That was so horrible to do
Yep.
that to your own mom.
How could you do that to your own
was,
mother? Now she,
well,
like
it was
for real,
it,
like back in the day,
do you
she
know
had
why he
good
did
sense.
it? Do you know why he did it? Do you know the reason why he put that out there?
Why?
Because he was trying to convince people that he was of werewolf origins.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus.
So she's sitting there talking about his teeth and the werewolf portal and all of this stuff. That's why he put it out. See, this is proof. Even my mom says it.
Right.
You know, back in the day, before she got that far, you know, I mean, this is years back. She was a wild one. Don't get me wrong, she was wild. I love her to death, still do. She had an episode that she was walking up the street, going to go whoop this woman that lived up the street. She's at first screaming and hollering and cussing at this lady, trying to get her to come out of her house. So I go up her and I say, you know, come on, I said, come on, let's walk down to the house, you know, get a cup of coffee, you know, just trying to calm her down. and finally I get her, under control, like not physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
And I get her to walk down to the house, and we're standing there, and I said, do you want to go in? Because we were standing at the fence. I said, do you want to go in and get a cup of coffee, or do you want to go back to your sister's? Because her sister just lived around the corner, like in the loop down there where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And we stood there and talked for a while, and she's like, well, I'm just going to walk over to Connie's. And God rest Connie's soul, she ain't with us no more. I'm in here. Hold on. I didn't walk over to her sister's with her because she said she was just going to walk over her. So I watched her walk around the loop, go on her sister's driveway. Do you know when she got, God love her heart, when she got over there, she jumped, straddled her sister and tried to bite her and said she was a werewolf.
Yep.
Oh, no.
So they had to put her in psych. But, she was having, people like that have episodes, especially if they're not medicated right or something's wrong, like they have an imbalance.
Or if they're doing something else.
Like I don't think she ever done like back in the day when she was younger, like she may have done shit like that. But as far as I know, the only thing she done is drunk a beer or two here and there.
Right.
So didn't Ernie one time try to say that? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I know Amber told me in a conversation that her mom did something about jumping off the table at a doctor and tried to bite him, claiming she was a bat, and then did something similar around that same time period, jumping off of a porch and making those claims.
Years and years back, like she was, oh God, it's probably before I even knew her, that they had said that, what the hell was that? I think Bradley Field. Hold on. Oh, God, no. Back. He's in there giving them hell. I don't know what the fuck he does.
Well, I know Amber in that video made claims that.
Where'd you go?
She got a hold of some weed with PCP in it, and then she also told me.
Oh shit! It's fucking raining.
Personally, she told me that. So.
Hold on a second. I gotta help Bradley.
Okay.
No problem. Hey, Ruby,
But yeah, Amber did tell me that. I do know that much.
I was saying, I thought Bree or somebody said that she did PCP or whatever, and that's why she's not going crazy.
I was wondering what the fuck you like I say, because you're old ass, guess what? I mean, what's the radar saying?
Oh, we're fucking getting drilled.
Oh shit!
I don't know what's what.
The storms.
We get bad storms. Yeah, we're good now, but
same prayers for all you people over there that all these storms are hitting.
Yeah,
getting messages that it's pretty bad.
Yeah, they're hitting us earlier tonight.
What's that?
Tornado sirens and everything going off.
Oh yeah, it'll be going off here a little bit.
Good Lord, stay safe.
But yeah, she had a lot of issues and stuff. And,
but no, like I was saying, Amber made claims that their mom got a hold of some bad weed that had PCP.
No, it was bad PCP.
Oh, well, bad.
Honestly, I don't know of any good PCP.
I mean, like this. No, this was like some crazy shit. Like
somebody made some
PCP's
bad
crazy anyway.
batch.
But it was a bad batch. Yeah.
Probably like what Tina got a hold of.
It comes back on them. Do you know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going on with Ernie's mom.
Yep.
Like
it's
she's getting those go ahead.
I was going to say, on top of the fact that she is schizophrenic.
Right.
Ernie is schizophrenic. I mean, hell,
Absolutely.
even Tina, Ernie's friend in Tennessee, schizophrenic.
Well,
and they're all medicated. Well, not
I am too, but I'm medicated. I'm medicated.
Right, and see, Ernie's not taking his medication, and he's known for doing street drugs.
Right, I'm medicated. So that's if I'm doing something, it's my medicine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going out here. Right. Now, years ago, it was different. February made 10 years that I quit benzos. So
yeah, it was wrong for him to do his mom that way.
you
I've
know,
said that to him a
and I
long
think it was
time.
disgusting. I mean, who in the hell does that? Think about it. And these ladies
Ernie.
still follow him the way he extorted his mom and put her out there like that. Like, come on
Yeah.
now, who does that?
You know, question for you: of all the stories that Ernie says about Shelby, are any of them true, or is it just Ernie projecting his own deeds onto his brother?
Listen, from the day I met that young, and from the day I met Shelby Lee, he had total respect for me. He never said anything ill around me. He never done anything. He was really respectful kid.
Well, yeah, I've heard the phone calls that Shelby's done. He's always extremely respectful to women. He won't cuss. He won't say.
Now, mind you, he was kind of mean to some of his girlfriends. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, you know, he ain't like. I mean, he's got some issues too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as I think Shelby Lee was a better kid than Ernie, and Ernie was jealous of Shelby. So he always tried to be something that he wasn't. Exactly what his dad said. Exactly what I've said. His aunt and everybody else, you know.
Right.
So.
Right. I just, you know, I don't know if you're having connection problems. I think everybody is right now.
My bad.
It just seems like a lot of these outlandish stories, like
it might be the damn storms. Hell, I don't know, but
yeah. Well, it's like when Ernie said he was in the car and his brother had the gun. You know, the Brother's Day whole thing.
If he had, okay, imagine this: you're sitting in a car.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gun. You're going through a roadblock. You're going to hide the gun, no doubt. You know what I mean? Like either under the seat, in your fucking lap, in your fucking bra, something. You're hiding it, okay?
Right.
If Shelby had it pointed to her, how? Like, did he have his hand under his fucking leg, holding the goddamn gun? Like, come on.
Right. The officer would have seen. Yeah.
Right. And the officer that he's talking about, I know personally, and yeah, he would have fucking noticed it.
Right.
Because he's a good officer. Like, we have some that ain't worth a shit. I ain't even playing, and I don't care if they're watching. Some of them ain't worth shit.
Right.
And then we got some that are awesome guys. Like, they know their job, they know what they're doing, and I respect them for that. Fuck, I've had tickets.
Right.
Like, if you look up my record, I got a damn driving ticket record probably taller than I am.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I don't get mad at them. Hell, that's their job.
Exactly. Well, it's like, I don't know, just all the bullshit that Ernie says and how he saved everybody from, a monster that day.
Listen,
your
we
opinion,
had a teacher here in Harlan.
Uh-huh.
Groomed some kids years ago.
Yeah.
Then he got busted again at another school for doing the same thing. So he gets prison time. But do you know he got a special release because his dad is dying and nobody is there to help him? Bitch, if my mama was dying, they wouldn't have let me out.
Oh, hell no. I'd like to know how he was given such a review that after being kicked out of that one, that principal gave him such a great review and sent him to another school.
If you look that up, like, that's some sickening shit. Well, let me tell you this. Brad and all of us from Crack 40 TV called that school board and that school and talked to those people. That bitch don't work there no more.
Yeah. That was gross. That was
unbelievable. And we're not predator hunters. We're just people that's concerned about our area.
You've done more than
Ernie definitely has. Why didn't Ernie do that? Brad done that.
Right.
He had the guy on he had him on, excuse my language. He had him on the panel, talking to him, letting him vent about it and everything. Like, and we put his Cash App out there and let him get money for that because he was there and he experienced that. and to let him put his story out, because Facebook is blowing up, honey. These people are hating on this victim. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, Brad put it out there. The state police watched it. The county watched it. Cities watched it. They said that Brad's doing awesome fucking work on there over
Right.
that.
Ernie hasn't done shit on any of his, except
No,
for
he ain't done anything.
take advantage of it. Yeah, except for take advantage of a guy who is very mentally feeble, you know, and
Right.
and let him go, and then all the other ones let them go. I mean,
He catches and releases. He
Yeah,
catches and
all he-
releases. Like, what the
all he
hell?
did was teach him a good lesson.
You
on
know,
what not to
if
do.
he did, if it was me, and this is just me, it was me. If it was me, and I had been contacting this person about, you know, whatever sexual stuff about a kid or whatever, I go meet
Yeah.
this motherfucker in the park. If I don't have backup by law enforcement, I'm beating his ass.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
he's
I mean,
beating mine.
first of all, why would you meet up in a park?
Right.
You know how many
Well,
people can get hurt?
Tina said that dude walked 5 miles to get there.
He may
Said
have.
that he walked 5
I know
miles
he lived in
to
that
get to that
area.
park.
I know he lived in that area, and it's possible he might have. But the problem is, that's the only park. Like, it's crowded.
Why not have law enforcement with you?
That too. Agreed.
That way law
Especially
enforcement
if
could
you're
have handled
meeting in
it.
a park. You
That
know.
too. And if apparently,
Like, they bait people, they really do. And I
Right.
know you've seen like these shows where they bait these guys to come to houses
Mhm.
and arrest them.
Yep.
And if that was Ernie's
yeah,
intention, you know, that, yeah, you know, you do that. But you have to have law enforcement involved.
Mhm.
everything
can't
that
do it by
Ernie did
yourself.
on any of those busts would have been thrown out in the court of law because nothing was followed by a book, nothing was
Right.
documented.
It wasn't.
Right.
It
There was
wasn't legally
nothing that
obtained.
law enforcement wasn't involved. Nothing.
Right.
Like, there was nothing. Like, you just baited this motherfucker, excuse my language, to the park. And you know that he come there to have sex with a kid, and they ain't no cops there. Somebody's getting their ass kicked.
Yep.
Me or them one,
Exactly.
because that's a sick bastard. That's just my thing. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, who?
Mhm.
What? There's
Thank
no
you.
way. And for Tina and her old man to just be there with that, like, I like Tina because she is crazy and she's out there and she's Bigfoot, and I'm a Bigfoot person. But the chip in the head, like, that's beyond me. Like, I can't.
Right. Thank you,
But
Beth.
for real, there was 3 of them and 1 of him
Right.
in a park.
Even
He's a
if they
predator.
weren't able, what I don't
Beat
get is
his
if they're
ass.
not able to do predator busts in the state because they're not allowed to have, you know, predator hunters or whatever, the law enforcement won't work with them, then why are you doing them in that state?
In that
first off?
state. Right, exactly.
I mean,
Well, see, I
there's no
do know that they were told to cease and desist.
yeah.
They were told
Oh,
by
wow.
the district attorney and cops. They all told them.
Jesus.
Now they might
So
have
they
turned
done
over
it
what
anyway.
they had, but
So
then
that was
nothing.
just like, that was like a setup type thing. Like, that's his thing, you know, that's his big thing or whatever. But you just
He's a
released this
marker.
mother heifer to
Well,
go and actually find a kid. Now you done got him to the park. Now he's gonna be looking for one.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
The
mean,
very
seriously,
thing
like,
that Ernie claims to be
and he
trying to
said
do,
he's
and
talking about these tunnels and stuff, right?
yeah,
And Tina had mentioned some tunnels, and there was supposed to be an explosion. There was a shootout and
hmm
something else. I've looked it up. I can't even find not.
that's the thing, though. Tina also claims that there is a in the Foothills Parkway, right outside of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, that there is a UFO base in the shape of a pyramid. Okay,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
this is also in the same area where she claims that there are underground tunnels. Now, same hometown of mine. I know the area very well. Hall's Top does
I
not
would
have
like, honest to
any
God,
underground tunnels.
I'm going to interrupt you a minute. I would, honest to God, like to have the money to get my daughter-in-law to take me so we could meet up at that area and explore it. Wonder if she would do that.
Looking for the UFOs or the tunnels?
Yeah, the tunnels and shit. Like I'm not scared. Like
Oh, I'm not. Well, see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I used to go caving all the time. All the time.
Right.
Used to go hiking all the time. There's no place in Cock County, Newport, whatever you want to call it, no place that I know of that's got accessible underground tunnels to be able to traffic human beings in. There's not one.
That's what I'm saying. Tina, if you're listening, contact me on Facebook. I have you on Facebook. Message me on Facebook, and we will meet at this place, and we will explore.
Hell, I'd love to do that with you guys, so I can laugh at her.
We will explore, girl. I'm serious. Like, we will explore this place, and I'll even buy you dinner. I will even buy you dinner.
Take her to the Bigfoot Museum and everything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shoot,
Margaret, I will buy you dinner.
Honestly, though, Margaret, that's how all this started for me. Is in a local group on Facebook, Tina was making comments about those underground tunnels at Hall's Top where they're trafficking children, and how a local human trafficking ring was attacking her and her family. And I laugh at the part about the tunnels, a little laugh emoji like you can do on Facebook. You can react. Right. I did that. Next thing you know, I'm being threatened with pictures of Ernie, them saying expect us, that kind of shit. That's how it really all started for me. That's why I'm here now. Is because of
so you made it to YouTube. So you made it to YouTube on what was it back then? Whenever you done that, like y'all had a different thing. It wasn't a stand, was it?
No, it was called Tales of a Lycan.
That's it. Because somebody had sent me that link, and honest to God, I clicked it and I couldn't get to it. Like I was blocked. Like I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know these people. But there was a person in there bushwalking.
It could have been after I did unpublish it. That might be why it's like that.
Okay. And there was somebody in there bushwatching, a local girl here in Harlan that knows me, Jimbo, and Ernie. Mm-hmm. And she would screenshot shit and send it to me as the comments. And that's the only thing I was getting. And I was like, why can't I get in this damn thing? Like, what the fuck? But I didn't know. I was like, damn, I'm fucking blocked and I don't even know them. But, yeah, it was strange. Tina called me. Actually, she had added me on Facebook. This when she was in Florida. Ernie was doing his highway runs and shit.
Right.
She had contacted me. Oh my God, Ernie. And I'm like, oh God, here we go again. So I get a hold of him, try to talk him down. Like it was insane.
Yeah.
Every time that he done a highway run, I wish to God I still had that phone and I could show you the cows. And it would show that God knows if I could find that phone, I'd show you every bit of it. I'd screenshot the whole fucking thing. I bet you I got at least 75 calls on my phone. On my phone.
From him doing a highway run? People calling you?
Yeah, people calling me, telling me that, and I wouldn't answer them. Like I ignore them. And not counting the messages, the messages on my old Facebook. I can't get in it. God, I wish I could get in my old one. Man, you would not believe. Like this motherfucker was like ding 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 ding. I was like, oh my God, just shut up. And I don't know, like it's crazy. And them was drug induced. I mean, everybody knows it. Come on now. And the reason he got PTSD from Shelby is because he was involved in the fucking Ronnie King shit. Just like somebody had mentioned that they found some rings that Ernie had, and
oops.
We're going to see if that jewelry matches up to the jewelry that was stolen from Ronnie King.
Ernie said that his brother supposedly smashed and crushed up, or broke it all.
It's not. I don't think all of it's broke. Like I told the lady to send Brad send it through Brad's email because he puts his email out there all the time. But what if that is the jewelry and Ernie had it?
Right.
Is he going to admit that he was involved in it?
Well,
hell no.
He
His
did
brother
say I
didn't
did
fucking
go
tell.
back there.
Yeah,
He did
but
tell.
I mean, like,
And he said that twice.
And in the trial, they were trying to convict Ernie more than they was Shelby.
Oh, they definitely put Ernie on trial for sure.
Definitely.
But they had to discredit one of the main witnesses, and it was very easy to do.
That was easy.
I took Ernie had contacted me, and I didn't have a car at the time. And he was at actually he was coming to Knoxville. I don't know where he was going, but he was coming to Knoxville at the bus station. And he had contacted me, and he asked me, if I can find him a ride. Da, 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 da. So my son said that he would go get him. So we all rode down to Knoxville, picked Ernie up, brought him back. He had a pair of pennies in his pocket. A pair of panties.
Yeah, what?
He had a pair of panties in his pocket. I swear, you could. I'll get my son on here, and he'll tell you the same thing. Because he called him fucking. Oh goddamn! What was it he called him? Oh shit! I can't remember. But we made fun of him for probably a month or two over them panties. No shit. And the thing is, Ernie says, "You gonna walk the courthouse with me?" Da 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 da. So I walk in with him, and we get up there, and lo and behold, there sits Jimbo. I said, "Well, I'll be goddamn." I said, "The three fucking most hated goddamn people that hate each other is right here in the fucking room together." And we just looked at each other.
Yep.
We just looked at each other, and I was like, "How you doing, Jimbo?" And we just started talking.
So, how many of those fights have you seen between Ernie and Jimbo? Has this always been how it goes? Like,
it
even
goes
like
back
take
and
away
forth,
the
back and
YouTube,
forth.
and it still happened this way? Is that how it worked?
Absolutely, it goes back and forth. I would like to know,
even without the live streaming.
I know some of the stuff. I know some of the stuff that, like, the reason that it's never going to come out. That's between them that they know on each other.
Right.
But man, it ain't no wonder Jimbo wrote a book. But he didn't put all the truth in it. I promise you.
Yeah.
Promise
I don't think
neither
one can tell the full truth. I don't think.
No.
Honestly.
No.
Jimbo back in the day, Jimbo was all right back in the day for real until he started fucking with me as far as my shows and shit that I put on.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have many. I really didn't because we had just sunk too much money in it because Ernie said he was going to help us do this and mind control shit, and I've known him since he was a kid, and he did do good at a couple of his shows, and I'm like, okay, we'll do this, and we done this, and this, and I had a lot of money invested in this shit, and
you were a threat.
Ernie ended up turning on me and tearing my posters down, tearing all my flyers down, and running back to Jimbo. After I've got all this money invested in it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a question for you. Did Shelby know Jimbo before all this happened? How they said that they only met that one night in the basement?
Okay. Now, Shelby Lee fought in one of these shows, but I can't remember if it was Jimbo. Right. I can't remember if it was Jimbo's show or Jimbo's mother-in-law's show that she had.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jimbo claimed it was his show.
Okay. So they had met, apparently, because you meet the people that runs the damn thing. You got to sign up. You got to sign a waiver. You got to weigh in. There's a lot of shit, so you're going to interact. You know what I mean? Not for say, like, he knows him personally, like they sit down and talk, blah, blah, blah. But he had to know him, like, or at least know of him because of that. You know what I mean? So they have had interactions as far as, like, the fights and stuff. But personally knowing him and stuff, I really don't know. I don't know if Ernie had ever took Shelby Lee down there or anything like that. So I can't say nothing on that.
Yeah. Well, because I always thought that was kind of weird that he said that he never met him before, but yet he talks about him and Ernie both being in that cage fight in which Ernie got his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he
complete.
knew him. He knew him, but like he may have not have known him like personally. See, that's like Ernie. Ernie says that he didn't know Ronnie King. Every damn body in Everett's knowed Ronnie King. I mean, for real. Like everybody did. Hell, he was the fucking mayor for years. Probably. Well, I was going to say probably the best one, but no, we actually got a decent mayor now. But everybody knew him. You know what I mean? Like he you could mention his name and everybody know who you was talking about. Type shit. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Right.
You've seen the people that Brad's had on his channel that's from Harlan that don't even know Ernie. Like you're from Harlan. And then whenever he says, well, it's Margaret, and he says Margaret Brock from Kildare, they're like, oh, yeah, I know who she is. But they don't know Ernie.
Right. And he's supposed to be this famous,
right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say I'm a nobody, but I am a nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know these people, like, other than the fights and shit. And they say, yeah, oh, I know her. But they don't know Ernie. Come on now.
Right. Oops. Damn it. Sorry. I just about dropped my freaking computer here. There was another question I wanted to ask you, and I just totally lost it. You still there, Kimber?
You not out on us?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I saw he was on mute. I figured he was just waiting to talk or something. Oh, damn it. Hold on 1 second. Is Brad still live?
Yeah, he's in there still live.
I really appreciate you, dude, coming up on the panel. I didn't mean to totally take you away from over there.
Oh, you're fine, honey.
Man, I thought he was going to be about done or something.
Well, he don't give a shit. We just wreck.
Right.
You hear him hollering?
Oh, yeah. I can hear him. Did Ernie go back up on his freaking...
I don't know.
He's still in hiding, licking his wounds?
I don't know if he's up or not.
Yeah.
I was like, Brad cracks me up. He has no filter. Like, people don't understand. He really has no filter.
No,
like, this is not like just for YouTube. That's the way he acts, like out in public. Like, this is not
right.
It's not a,
He reminds me a lot. He reminds me a lot of my best friend's brother. He was the same way, and in real life, it would just like it would either mortify you or crack you up with the stuff that would come out of their mouth.
My granddaughter, when my daughter-in-law came over here, today. It was today. My granddaughter loves Brad. She's starstruck over Brad because he's on the TV, and she had the remote trying to turn the volume up, and she said, "Hey Brad, trying to talk to the TV. Thought she was going to talk to Brad on the TV.
Oh no, that's funny.
So when they come over today, he had to go out there and see her. She wanted to see Brad. She was throwing a fit, wanted to see Brad. So he literally had to go outside and go see her because she's starstruck on him because he's on TV. I mean, we don't let her like watch it because we got foul language, of course. But she just thinks it's cool that he's on the TV, and she's starstruck over it. It's funny as hell because she was turning the volume up on the TV with the remote, going, "Hey Brad, hey Brad." She cracks me up. All my grandkids. All my grandkids love Brad. Oh shoot! So what have you been into, Kemper, other than working?
That's about it. My life is boring as hell.
Oh wow!
Sleep and work. Sleep and work.
You're in Michigan, right?
Yeah, right now I am. Right now.
Are you getting your, oh God, I've got to send you these things that Murder made me, what are they called? Thumbnails or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had made me some, and as soon as I seen this one, I thought of you because you was wanting to do the RV type thing. It's so
Yeah.
cute. It is absolutely cute as hell. Actually, let me see if I can do that while I'm on here. I don't know if I
I was
can.
gonna say, I honestly I can't wait to get back home. I miss the mountains so bad. I love my family. Michigan's an all right place, but I miss the mountains. Big time. Let's see here. That's cool. I like those.
As soon as I
Those
seen
are.
those, I thought of you, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Heck yeah. That's cool shit. I like those. Hell yeah. Word.
Because where I just put when I go on panel, I just put mags on there. I don't know
Right.
why I done that, but I don't know. I just wanted to change it. I guess because everybody's saying that Margaret, and they're still getting me confused with the lady that was on the phone with him. I'm like, how are you getting us confused?
Oh, I
Like
got you.
what the fuck? How are you getting us confused? So that's the
That's the
reason I changed
thing.
it anyway. Like, where I went from, it was Maggie, or it was Margaret, Margaret 913 or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And everybody was getting me confused with that chick, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I had changed it to Miss Mayor of the 606. But when I go on panel, I just put it under mags. So he made me a few of them thumbnails like that. And I just thought, as soon as I seen it, I was like, Kemper. It was cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
It was cool as fuck.
That is. Lord
But
help
I'm
me.
gonna have a couple shirts made of that, and because my kids want them. Like, I'm gonna try to do my own thing on here. Like, how like shit, what is Trailer Park Tammy? Have you ever seen her? The big blonde chick. She's a comedian.
I don't think I have.
Oh my god, you got to check her out.
If I have, I'm not recalling her.
Like, you've got to check her out for real.
Trailer Park Tammy?
Yes.
Okay, I'll look into that after this live.
Yeah, she's hilarious, and she does like these little. Well, she's a comedian, and she's got a foul mouth, and she little dirty or whatever. But
Right.
that's what I want to do. Like, I want to be like trying to do that, the comedian type thing. I may not do it. I may fail at it. Fuck, I don't know. But I'm just going to try. Shit.
I was gonna say you never know until you try. That's for sure.
Right. I'm going to try it. So, but that's the reason he made me them thumbnails and shit. And it's hilarious.
You should though. I think it'd be fun. It'd be sort of like the female version of what Brad does. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
much, yeah. Because we've got. That's what I said earlier today. Like, one of our friends came over and he was helping Brad because he had a leak under the sink, and I was like, dude, like, when the day that me and Brad met, like, we just clicked. Like, you just find those certain type of people, and it's very seldom that you find those type of people. And he's in there squalling, but we just clicked right off the bat. You know what I mean? And we wrecked together. We can talk trash to each other. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, it's all fun and games. You know what I mean? And you very seldom you find people like that. So
Yeah,
I'm going to be I want to be the female version of Brad.
I mean, I think it would be fun. I do. It'd be a good time.
And there's one chick, she's a bigger girl, and she orders like these funky outfits and shit, probably from Temu, to be honest with you. but she orders these funky outfits, and she's a big girl now. Don't get me wrong. And she puts these on, and she's laughing so hard you can't help but to laugh because the way she's laughing. And you're not even laughing at what she's putting on, but you're laughing because of just the way, like, she's hilarious. Like, I just love it.
Yeah, YouTube can be fun. It can. The drama gets stupid sometimes, but it can be fun.
I know, like, there's drama and stuff like that, but we had a Friday night fight thing over at one of the other channels. Oh my God, I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. Literally, like, it was so funny. Like, I was cackling. The dog started barking, and it was crazy. Like, they wouldn't shut up because I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious.
You gotta love it when you got a time going on like that, though.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it was so funny.
I was gonna say, as much as life sucks, sometimes we don't really get a chance to laugh. So
Right. Laughter would be a lot more. Laughter is definitely needed.
Oh
right?
yeah,
It's a good medicine.
oh yeah. I don't know. I have a good time with Brad. Like, we hang out. Like, my kids taking place because they got a vehicle. I don't have a vehicle right now, and he's got one, but something's wrong with it. So my kids take him places, and they love him. They love Brad. We adopted Brad.
He's adopted then.
Yeah, he's adopted because all my family loves him.
Right.
So,
Hell yeah.
we done adopted him in, so. Oh, Lord, they in there talking nastier than snot.
I was gonna say, covering this Ernie shit, a lot of it's comedy anyway, and it does keep me laughing. Keeps my mind blown that people follow him like they do, but
Right. Like, who does? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
I don't think I would
It's
ever
almost
get it.
like and he said it was a cult. It is a damn cult.
It is. I mean,
There's
look at Beloved
something.
Ghost and Renee Marie. I mean, they follow every damn word that man says. And
Yeah.
Tiger Mom. It's like,
What are you
come
doing?
on.
I wanted to see
You
what the
guys not
fuck's going
very
on in
smart.
this bitch because I got a blue solo cup and Sherry, and they're trying to have the orgy on here.
Oh shit, they hooking up.
And goddamn Birdo and Sherry's been batting. And
Oh Lord.
we had to kind of see. Is Ice Spiker over there?
No, it's just me, Kemper, and behind. I want to say Blue Eyes every time, but it's green.
Or just BGE. Either one works.
Yeah, every time I want to say blue.
Blue, I know.
It's easy. Well, you can't.
Yeah, that Pink Birdo, that one's a wild one.
Shit bag.
Oh God.
Oh.
So
There
Blue
ain't enough
Soul,
medicine in the world. It's just not enough.
he's hooking up Blue Solo Cup and who?
Ain't Sherry. Miss Sherry.
Oh no.
Blue Solo Cup cracks me up. I remember when he was trolling Ernie over that computer. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh, I know. What was funnier is that Ernie couldn't even tell really that he was. I mean, he took it hook, line, and sinker.
Damn, Birdo done fell asleep on him. He's trying to wake him up. He's screaming. Birdo did go. Listen, Birdo did go to sleep on our panel the other night. It's live, and Brad was screaming for him, and there was no reaction. Like he didn't. He done fell straight to sleep.
Oh my God, were they snoring?
No, he wasn't snoring.
No,
but
I didn't think that
like
meant-
normally he don't. He's like my bad. She.
I know. I don't think they ever slowed down.
Like, and he actually comes over to Brad's, and like sometimes he gets a little triggered, and he goes off. But Brad screams at him and tries to calm him down. My bad. But she actually has some pretty good conversations for real, like straight up, like you can understand everything. She's talking good, like for real, like. So we've kind of adopted Birdo over there because we enjoy her, regardless of what people say or whatever. Because she does she helped me hold the channel while Brad was gone somewhere. I can't remember where he went, but he had went somewhere, and we was on, just me and Berto was on panel, and we was just conversating like crazy, like.
I know when you guys dropped off earlier today, and Ernie was left up on the live by himself, and he didn't have a wall up. I was like, oh God, don't let Ernie porn bomb him.
I told Brad, I said, that's karma. That is fucking
right.
I said, that's straight up karma, because whenever Brad took over Ernie's channel, and then Brad kicked himself today and left Ernie up there, and I'm like, that's straight karma.
Oh no. Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it. I was amazed he didn't. That would be something that, Ernie would do just to get you guys to shut up, because you
but the kind of porn he'd have busted out with, it would have been Donnie's booty holes.
Him climbing a tree and watching people through the window.
Oh God.
Right? Like he did in New York.
Yeah, some peeping Tom shit.
Yep. I remember when that was sent to me, and it was before anybody had seen it, and I seen that, I was like, what the fuck is that? And I listened. And when I listened to it, I was like, do you hear how fucking evil and nasty this motherfucker's voice is?
Yeah.
It's not every day you get to have sex in a mansion. Yep. It was almost like when he brought up MAGA's yearly income. That's what it sounded like.
Oh wow. He's so retarded, dude. Like, I don't get it. Like, you got these people on YouTube, and some of them are famous. I mean, some of them are really famous. Like, they do shows, around the country or whatever.
Right. You got your Mr. Beast and stuff.
Ernie hasn't done shit. He hasn't caught nobody. He hasn't exposed anybody. He's doxed people like crazy. He's not exposed anybody. So Brad's winning as far as that goes, in my opinion, because Brad helped expose that teacher, and we got that chick fired. So hopefully she'll never get a job working in the school system again.
And if they do, if God forbid she ever gets another job, because you know exactly what she's going to do again. Start
right. And she knew. Like, she knew that male teacher, what he was doing to those kids. She knew.
Right.
And she allowed it. And she's still backing that guy.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
And that Eric Rush, like that video where he's saying that he's going to kill Ernie, why he's going to kill Ernie. Ernie gave him HIV.
Yep. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
That and the fact that he claims that Ernie SA'd him.
Right.
So you put those two situations together, you'd probably want to take somebody's life.
Right.
Oh yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
Especially if you ruin somebody else's. Like, I get it why you guys did on Facebook like you did, because Ernie shouldn't be running around being in that situation, not telling anybody. And he's possibly infecting people.
Right.
That's
the
fucked
whole
up
thing
shit.
is that he's not telling people. And I don't care if he's taking big target and he's not detectable or not right now.
No,
regardless,
you still tell
you
people.
still need to tell people.
Exactly. And I posted it on Facebook. Sure did.
And I'm right up there with you. I would have too. Everyone needs to know, especially anybody that's been in the recent past needs to know.
And whenever I found the shit where he was talking about he was a soldier and stuff, I posted it on Facebook. Stolen valor,
Right. I've done a lot of videos on his stolen valor shit. And
I'm gonna have to go back to your videos because I want to, like, I'm really like deep into researching this shit because I want every bit of it, because I'm gonna take it to our local sheriff at his office and have timelines and everything of where he says it and shit. and I'm going to talk to him and see if we can't get something done on that. And if not, then I'm going over and pay him.
YouTube box got the question.
What?
I'm the YouTube boy.
Oh, who is it? So sorry.
Peter Griffin.
I'm nobody.
Nobody.
Your question.
What?
Where's Keeper at?
He's on panel.
Can he hear me?
No.
Well,
Well, fuck. I'm getting ready up here anyway.
I thought it was something there. Well, he can still suck the big. He wants to provide instead of fucking stuff big.
But Lord have mercy.
Anyway.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I turned the volume down. I'm not listening. I really like. I didn't deal with drama when I was in school. I sure ain't gonna.
Right. Exactly.
That's the reason I just turned down the mic. Like,
I know some of these people.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I don't think Ernie's time behind bars is anytime finished. You know,
no.
Those bars are gonna be calling him back here. I almost guarantee it.
He'll end up violating. He'll violate.
Yeah. If he doesn't end up violating, or if anybody's able to do anything about the stolen valor shit, either way,
right?
He's done.
Yeah, I just the stolen valor thing really upset me. Like, him touching that lady on the bus, like that. Constance had showed me that, and then she had sent me the one where he had said, it was in his voice, he had said that he had tied that lady up and left her in there for those men.
Yeah, I did that video on that too, and that's disgusting.
And that really, like, that fucked with my head. Like, what the fuck? Is he doing this just because of YouTube? I was trying to rack my brain, trying to fit it in some way. Like, what the fuck is going on? Because that's not Ernie. You know what I mean? And I was trying in my head, I guess in my heart, really, in my heart was trying to make excuses.
Right. Well, in the same breath of that live, he's sitting there talking about predators, but yet he just tells this long story of him being that person.
Exactly. Exactly. So, like it just bothered me, and then I wanted to talk to him about it, and he wouldn't talk to me about it. I had messaged him numerous times, and he wouldn't say nothing to me. And I had got on his panel that night, and I think Bird was up there, and Brad, and me and Bird had a few words, and he's Bird's Bird, but I was trying to get Ernie to and he was high as fuck on something. Ernie? Yes.
Yeah.
We could hear him.
I do not
snort. Like, I don't know if you've ever been around it, but I've been around it, and people snort pills. It's like, we heard that.
Yeah, speaking of, you just reminded me, I was going to bring up a video, but I didn't have a chance to find it before we went live, about him. You can hear him chopping up shit and hear him snorting it. And it was another video besides the one that you guys played on your live. There's another one of him doing the same exact thing. He's been caught.
You know what I mean? You can hear that. And then there was one, I can't remember who covered it, but you could hear him. Ernie don't smoke. Okay. I've never known Ernie smoking a cigarette. Mm-hmm. But you can hear the lighter flick. You can hear a lighter.
And you hear the inhale and exhale.
And I'm like, dude, this mother hunker is hot grilling. You know what I mean? Like, right on YouTube. And people don't hear it. That's a crap. Like, oh, yeah. Something. Because Ernie don't smoke. So,
yeah.
He has no reason to have a fucking lighter flicking it, and then, you can hear the,
yeah, you hear the intake and the exhale.
Right. Like, right there, it's giving it away. And he said that whenever he went to the doctor, somebody had put PCP in his food or in his drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, his sister called the hospital and they said that he had meth in his system. He's saying PCP. No, it was meth.
It was meth. It
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
I've actually seen the messages where she's telling people that.
Yep, I've got them.
Her messages.
Yeah, I've got
Well, we should-
all kinds of messages.
Look at the video of him and Phil rocking back and forth.
Oh yeah. Well,
why would they be
whenever the
doing
cop
that?
came-
Not on meth or something.
When that
you
cop
know?
came to Phil's house or apartment or whatever that was,
Yep.
and when he was telling Ernie, he said, "If I have to come back, we're gonna, you're going to jail, pretty much."
Right.
Ernie was so geeked out.
He was saying meth
Like
monsters.
you could hear it in his voice
Yep.
that he was geeked out.
It's always high pitched.
Right.
Yeah, and
Always.
whining, like he's whining.
Well, I mean, hell, you can see in the highway run videos him running down the highway when he shows himself. Yeah, he's tweaked to the gills.
Oh yeah, and him
He's
hollering,
done.
"Shelby, Shell, don't shoot me." He's got
Yep.
PTSD. He's got PTSD from it. He's got PTSD from what he's seen up there at Ronnie King's or what he done up there at Ronnie King's. One of the two.
Well,
That's
if you
what I think
notice,
too.
he brings up a few people. He brings up Shelby. He brings up
Mhm.
Phil. He brings up Jackie.
Mhm.
And he fucked her over pretty good too. As a matter of fact, that's when he got those charges in Prestonsburg, was that year for the harassing communications via the internet, almost extortion charges. Yeah.
Somebody said Phil smacked the shit out of Ernie.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I believe it too. I believe it.
Well, he messaged me. I swear and that's a creepy looking dude. Like, I'm sorry, he's creepy looking to me.
He is.
He's got all them pits all over his face and stuff.
He looks like something that you'd see in a goddamn serial killer movie. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
And he literally messaged me out of the blue. Out of the blue, he messaged me and says he's going to kill Ernie.
Can I tell you something, Margaret? You're the third person I've heard say that. And I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe that was Ernie that did that. I believe Ernie sent out that text message to all those people saying that he was going to kill Ernie.
Well, see, at first I was like, "Oh my goddamn," and I messaged Ernie and I was like, "Dude, where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" And me and Ernie had a code word because I was like whenever he was freaking out and stuff, like he wouldn't believe it was me, even though it was me messaging him. So I'd have to put that code word in there for him to believe me. I swear to God, I can't wait to get my old phone back. Like a friend, I lost it at Dollywood. Listen, I lost it at Dollywood. Left it. Left it in the bathroom. Thank God somebody was nice and turned it in. And my friend had contacted them and stuff, and she lives in Knoxville, so she contacted them and had to tell them, what kind of phone it was, what the picture was, and all kinds of stuff to make sure it's my phone. Okay, so she's got it, but it's in Knoxville.
Oh,
so I gotta wait until I go back down there to get it. But I can't wait because I've got all kinds of messages in there, dude. Like you just don't even know.
Oh, I can only imagine.
You don't even know. And if I had my old, like, see, before I didn't like phone time on my phone because I'm a little psycho, Like if you talk about cat food's going to show up on your fucking feed on your Facebook. Weird shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And I was real weird about that. And I had a what's it called? Text Now number, right?
Oh,
And on the Text Now, because I didn't pay, I was doing the cheapo shit. And I had forgot to make the monthly call that you have to make. You got to make at least 1 month call, right? Or 1 call a month.
Oh.
And I forgot, and I lost that number. Dude, oh my God. If the evidence that I had in that phone.
God, could you imagine what the other people were getting once they got that phone number that you had?
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah, for real. God help them. God help them.
Right. Jesus.
Oh shit! Like this would be. They'd be like, "What the hell?" Because this was crazy shit was in that phone. But I fucked up and didn't make the monthly call, and I lost that number. And I had it for I had it for like 5 or 6 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, and the messages and the text that was in there. Oh my god! You.
I bet.
It was fucking crazy. But yeah, when I get my old phone back, when I've done this one, like it said to sync something with because my email, and I don't know if I messed it up or not, but it don't have all of my old messages on this. Why? Do you know? Like, how would I fix that? Because I thought they
I'm
were
not
supposed to
sure.
Like I thought that, whenever you do that and just re-sign up in another phone, it automatically brings everything with your email.
If you
It's
had everything,
supposed to.
Apparently,
I
it
just
don't.
did it recently, and it did that for me.
I messed up somehow because they're not on this phone; they're on the other
were they
phone.
backed up? The thing is, they have to be backed up. If you don't
That's
have
what
them
it is. That's what it
automatically
said. It said something about backed up and some kind of code.
Huh.
It's got these little blocks. It says code at the top. It says something code, and it's got little blocks. And you're supposed to put some kind of hell. I don't know what that number is. And I don't even never remember putting a number in there to get the email.
That is
Like
weird.
I'm like. So when I get my other phone, yeah, I will post it on my channel. A lot of the stuff
so much shit
because I don't care. Like I'm for real. Like whether they get mad at me or not, they just have to get the fuck over it. I'm not a liar. You know what I mean? I'm really not.
Yep.
Oh my God,
I have no
I
reason
get
to
it.
lie. You know what I mean? Like, and I will post some of them and fuck them if they get mad. Kiss my ass.
Hey, it'll add to the collection. Fuck it. You
right?
know? There's a good collection now, but just imagine if you would be able to retrieve that shit.
Oh yeah, that phone. I love that old phone. Like,
Well, that's how
I can't believe I left it in my bathroom.
Well, that's how the Highway Run videos came back to the internet, is because we had reached out to somebody, looking into Ernie's bullshit, and they were like, dude, I've got this phone that's got these videos, blah, blah, blah. They had to go actually get the phone repaired, and they did, and they sent us the videos.
See, that's the thing.
So
Ernie,
believe
the
me, it
internet
happened.
is forever.
So I've got that other phone though. Like I don't have it personally right now, but my best friend's got it in Knoxville, so it's safe. It ain't going nowhere. When I go down there and retrieve it, like that, man, you'll be surprised.
Could you imagine getting a hold of Ernie's phones that he left behind? That he left behind.
Oh wow, yeah, like
Debo's and Agent. Could you imagine what would be on it?
Yeah, could you imagine reading the shit that's in his phone? Like, you know what he says on here? Could you imagine what he's typing to everybody?
Oh God, no.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't imagine. Just
I
wouldn't
really like. You would be. I don't know. Ernie needs to write a book.
Can you imagine the bullshit? Well, can you imagine the bullshit that him and Tina were feeding that mom that lost the?
I bet you. And this is no lie. And I'm being dead serious. I bet you it would be a #1 seller.
Jeez. I mean, I will
just
give Ernie one thing.
People have that curiosity of what the hell did this idiot do? What did he put in here? But
I will give Ernie one thing. That man could sell ice to an Eskimo if he actually puts his mind to it. I mean, he could do good if he actually really tried to. But he likes being this infamous person that he thinks is so special, I guess. Yeah, you're special, Ernie, but not in the way you want to be.
Right.
But could you imagine all the embellished shit that he would put in there?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People would want to know.
Kim Louise
What the
said, "Is
hell was
there any
that?
sign of Jimbo? What's his game plan? Has he had
I,
enough?"
I do talk to Jimbo. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I talk to Jimbo. I don't talk to him as far as like YouTube and shit, but I did contact him about CJ today because he was really like him and Jimbo was close, and he was one of Jimbo's best fighters as far as because I like watching the bigger guys fight.
Right.
Michael Wildbright was awesome. He is so caring. Like he's just this big teddy bear. You just want to you just want to grab him and hug him. But he is so tough. Like it's unbelievable tough. Like this dude can take some fucking hits, and he can damn sure give them out.
Right.
Like he is so like, but when he's out of like in the ring and out of the ring is like two totally different people. Which you know that anyway. You know you've got to be like that. But he's just so lovable. He's lovable. Mike's lovable. He's a big teddy bear. And CJ, he had the like he was cool. He was down to earth. He was really good dude, like highly intelligent. He actually done Santa Claus for a I can't remember if it was a church or a Boys and Girls Club or something down Corbin. You know, he was really like this down to earth guy. And now he's in prison for the rest of his life for, you know, like it just fucked with my head. So I'm going to dig into that a little bit. Yeah, I reckon he got life.
I don't know the story. What was he? I didn't know the story about him.
There was a domestic violence, and it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was a couple, and he was there, and the guy in the relationship got stabbed up and died. And
oh my god!
Oh wow!
They said that CJ done that. CJ cut him, you know, stabbed him or whatever. But he says that the girlfriend done it. And to be honest with you, from what I know of CJ, like I could totally see him beating that dude's ass. Like I reckon he's supposed to be some small little guy. And CJ is a big dude. Like he is tough. He broke Mike's eye socket in one of those fights.
Right.
Like I mean, he's tough. Why would he have to stab somebody? You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Yeah,
I just don't see it. You know, in my head, the way I'm looking at it, because I know him, and I just don't see him stabbing somebody. Now beating dude up, yeah, no doubt. But like stabbing him, no. Damn, it's a rumbling. This whole fucking apartment just rumbled.
Yeah, the wind's getting bad here too.
I don't know if Jimbo's coming back anytime soon. I mean, he changed his channel name and all that stuff, but
yeah, honestly, as far as Jimbo goes, I think that he will eventually show back up. When? Where? Well, where it'd be at the coach's corner.
Yeah.
But when? We don't know.
Right.
Probably after the 2nd, or maybe after the 30th would be my hunch. Because that's when he's got court dates.
Oh, they got court dates coming up?
Nothing until after April 2nd, you know, April 3rd maybe or whatever.
April 2nd, and then there's another one for April 30th.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's one on the 30th too. What's it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's if it doesn't get dismissed on the 2nd. That's the jury trial.
Right.
Oh, wow.
April 30th, yes.
But I'm gonna jump off here, guys, and go back in here with Brad and cut up and act fool. But
thanks for hanging out with us.
I appreciate it. It was great. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
BG.
I have to do it again whenever I get my phone back.
Yeah, you're welcome up anytime.
Yeah, you'll have to come back and hang out sometime, hon.
Yeah, I'll have to do that on when I get my phone back and stuff. But
Right.
y'all have fun. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for having me, and I'm out.
Totally enjoyed it too.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Margaret.
Thank you.
I always want to say, it's me again, Margaret. when I talk to her. Ray Stevens, if you know who that is.
Who?
Ray Stevens?
You said, oh, okay.
The country singer?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The comedy guy? Yeah.
And when you said that, there's a book I remember that we had to read when we didn't have to, but it was given us to us girls. It's Me, Margaret, or God, something about that. Telling the life of a preteen girl, basically. You put it that.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Because when you said that was the first thing that popped into my head. Dear God, it's Me, Margaret, or something like that. I can't remember.
Kim Louise is going to be a year older on the 28th of April. That's awesome. I just got a year older just a couple of weeks ago, Miss Kim Louise.
Kim Louise, my birthday's in April too. Yeah.
There's a lot in March and April.
Yeah, my son's also in April too.
See, there you go.
Bunch of April babies.
And say me, my mom, my sister-in-law, we're all in March. I've got like 5 friends that are in March. Like, it's wild. I used to party the entire month, actually, from about 2 weeks before the 5th until about May 3rd or 4th, whenever I finally gave up, because I would party for my birthday, party for St. Patty's Day, party for 420 the entire month.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would take a little break.
I know. My son's got the best birthday date everywhere. His is 420. You talk about
That's the one.
Complete celebration. Oh, every year from everybody.
You know, that's the thing, though. Pissed me off because, everybody was looking forward to April 20th in April of 2020.
Right.
Which is 420. You know what happened in 2020? Go fucking vid.
Yeah,
like, I had an opportunity to watch the Foo Fighters 25th anniversary of The Color and Shape on 420 on April 20th.
2020. Oh, damn.
2020. Exactly. And it got postponed and then canceled. Pissed me off, man.
Yeah, those years screwed up a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yes, I know.
I was supposed to go on a cruise, wasn't able to go because of that.
It got me put back in Michigan.
Yeah, no, I missed
very
a
happy
Caribbean
about
cruise.
that.
I was so pissed.
Huh?
I said I missed going on a Caribbean cruise. I was so pissed.
I'd be pissed about any cruise missing. God. I want to go on one so bad.
People were stuck on the cruise ships because they were
right. They couldn't port.
Yeah. Because I don't know, every cruise I've ever gone on, they've been so much. They're a blast. Best things. Just don't.
That's what all my friends tell me. I had a friend just took a cruise up in Alaska, and the pictures they came back with, I was like, wow.
Right. Just, I'll tell you one thing. Don't go on a cruise that's anything lower than 7 days. You went 7 days and up, because I went on a 4-day cruise, and it's like, as soon as you started getting into the swing of everything, boom, you're
everything.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
It kind of, but the 7-day cruise and the 10-day cruise was awesome. Those were nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's everybody that's been on a cruise, even my brother and his family, they take cruises, and they tell me, man, you got to go take one, man. It's awesome.
Talk about being
pampered. I'm probably going to take one eventually, but yeah. Right now I want to cruise in a van around the country.
Right. There you go.
That'd
be so nice. Just be able to get away from everything and just go camp like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Be out in the middle of the pitch black and only be able to see the light from the stars. Hell yeah.
I miss those days.
Or the
I haven't got
campfire.
in so long.
I miss that shit.
think the last time I went
honestly,
camping,
that's part of why I miss being in Tennessee, because it's like that. Once you're outside the city limits, there is no light pollution at all. You know, it's
that's
just
one thing
it's
I like.
good times.
That's one thing I
Huh?
like about where I live is that there's
Yeah.
no light pollution here. The city lights, they're very limited on their street lights,
Yeah.
so there's not a lot of light pollution.
Right.
Right where I sit, it's great because I mean I can see a lot of the stars and stuff because there's hardly any light pollution.
Well, see, that's the beautiful thing. You know, where Tina claims that there's a UFO base on the Foothills Parkway there. It's actually, it was one of my favorite places to go, especially while being on hallucinogens. But you like it, there are no like parking lights or are no road lights or nothing like that on the Foothills Parkway. They have the pull-offs where, you know, there's probably 50 or more parking spaces. You can get out, take pictures. It's a big opening on the side of the mountain kind of thing.
Right.
Well, go up there at night, get out of your car, look straight up, and it looks like you can grab the stars. You're so close and it's so bright. And that's all you see is the like you can see, you know, some little bitty lights and, you know, like little stores and stuff like that, you know, down in the valley, but it's not a lot of light. Sort of like what you were saying, it was so dim that it didn't matter about the city lights. You know what I mean?
Right. Are you afraid there, Skunk Ape? That's where I used to live. I lived in a small town up in the mountains, and it was pitch black. I mean, you go outside.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
And talk about bears, mountain lions, bobcats, everything else around there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, in the Smokies, that's just every day. You know?
See, I've never been to
they got all that too. Huh?
I said I've never been to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg. I always wanted to. It's that side of the United States.
Go to the area, but don't go do the tourist shit. You'll spend more time waiting in lines and that kind of stuff. Find somebody local or that knows the local shit and have them help plan your itinerary.
Right.
That's literally going to be the best way to do it. And they will also know the back ways to get around all of that traffic that you're going to end up sitting in otherwise.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're going to need it. Because the spur that goes from, I mean, technically, it goes from the exit there on I-40 all the way into Cherokee. But, you know, you've got Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Those are the three main ones there. And there's only one main artery that goes through unless you know some of the back roads.
Right.
And a lot of those are not marked. They're not, it's country roads. You know what I mean? So
I'm going to have to find me someone out that way to give me a tour guide. I've always wanted to go there.
Well, the best thing to do is for anybody going, my suggestion would be find a good Airbnb or rent a chalet, but rent a private one. Don't rent one owned by a company.
Right.
Where they have like 20 of them on a hillside kind of shit. Find the ones that are up in the mountains and you're going to have a decent vehicle to get to. When I say a decent vehicle, one that can take an incline and won't slide. All-wheel drive will help, but it's the best way to go. Because you have more privacy, it's less touristy. It really, I mean, you're in it at that point. You know what I mean?
Georgie, stop. Quiet.
Kitty's getting it.
He's trying to get on my laptop again. Trying to type to everybody. Either that or disconnect me from the live. The cat weighs 27 pounds. He's a huge cat.
Oh, that's like a sumo wrestler. What are you talking about?
He's not no little itty bitty. He's just an orange tabby, but he's super long, super tall, and just weighs a ton.
Got him on those growth hormones, huh?
Yeah. Well, it makes my other cat look like a kitten, and the other cat's a year old or 2 years old, and he looks like a kitten compared to him.
Yeah. Love and Grace, you're right. I didn't. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I guess I did know you were that close because we were just talking the other day about certain things in that area. But yeah, it is the best way to go,
Cabins and
really.
stuff.
And don't go to Pigeon Forge. Don't go to Gatlinburg.
Go the outskirts.
It's going to be a pain in your ass. Get you a cabin outside of there. Get you a cabin in like Where's Valley, or get you one over in Cosby or something like that. And there's plenty. And um, there's main ways to get into Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge from those areas. It's just going to be easier for you to commute and do all that kind of stuff. And plus, you're going to be in the area where the whitewater rafting companies are and a lot
See,
of the
that's what I
rivers
want to go
are.
do is whitewater rafting. Or so that's what I want to go do is the whitewater rafting. Or I have friends that go kayaking and stuff out.
Yeah.
And, but they're in Alabama.
Okay.
And I mean, I've done some in a kayak before.
Right.
But that stuff's fun. I would love to go do that stuff. I miss it.
Yeah, I was going to say the last thing I got to do in, well, it was Tennessee. I was going to say it was North Carolina, but it was both. But last thing I got to do was go whitewater rafting. I came home that night, decided I was moving back to Michigan, packed my stuff up. 2 days later, I was in Michigan.
Right.
But yeah, we went, I forget the name of the company. I've got the little flash drive of the pictures where we went down, but it was there in Hartford, where most of the rafting companies are. They did take some damage with the most recent hurricanes and stuff that happened end of last year, but
I'm sure all that's kind of changed
I
now.
don't know if all. I think there might have been 5 or 6 down there, but I don't know if all of them are going to rebuild and do their thing there, or if they're going to do it elsewhere. If they do it at all, but I know it will be. There will be some rafting companies down there, at least 2 or 3. So, but that's right there at the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. Like, you go to the rafting companies, you're in Tennessee. They get you in a bus, they put the boats on top of the bus, and they take you into North Carolina. And you get out and put your boats in the river and you float down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's
like, it's
where I
literally like you have the best of everything because you have Asheville that's 45 minutes away. If you're in Hartford, you're going to have Gatlinburg 20 minutes away, Pigeon Forge 30. Like, you're going to be right there where you can drive and see anything and go do anything. Even Cherokee, North Carolina, it'd probably be like an hour 15, hour 20 from there. And that's where the casino is and the res and all that, you know.
Yeah, where I used to live, we had the same thing with the buses where they'd load up the top of the boats and go up a good couple hours and then float on the way down. It was fun. Not too many.
Love and Grace, you're right. Like, unless you have a certain shop in Gatlinburg or you want to go see the aquarium or something like that, there's no real reason to have to go into Gatlinburg. In my opinion. Now, Pigeon Forge, other people would say differently, but there are a lot of outlet malls there. So I know a lot of people like to shop and do that kind of thing, but in Gatlinburg, like I said, unless you're going to a restaurant they don't have in Pigeon Forge or somewhere outside of Gatlinburg, there's no reason to go, really, unless you're going to the ski resort, something like that. But there's just it's a gridlock from hell going through Gatlinburg. It's like 20-25 mile an hour, and like you have to stop for traffic as they try to cross the road. So you could be stopping every foot, 2 feet.
Oh God, yeah, no,
It's like that for a while.
Road rage. Yeah, no,
Huh?
that wouldn't do me good. That would not do me good. That type of traffic. Oh no, I'd be getting some road rage.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I used to have to go into it and work. It sucked. That's when I learned the back roads. That's why I was saying, don't go in there. and just do the tourist thing because you'll end up spending more time in your car or in a line than you will anything. So, yeah, but it's definitely worth seeing. Definitely.
Yeah. See, my Aries part of me would come out and I would start getting pissed. I'd be like, get the hell out of my way.
Yep.
I avoid situations like that.
Yeah. But like I said, it's a tourist area.
Yeah.
Like on a Friday night in Gatlinburg, there's probably more people in Gatlinburg than in Times Square on Friday night.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not kidding.
God.
Like, it's packed. Like, you can barely tell that there's a sidewalk. All you do is see a sea of people and then the cars on the road moving very
Is that all the
slowly.
time, or is it just like that during the summer?
During season, it's like that a lot. It could be like that on a Tuesday night.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean, there's cool stuff to go do. Like Pigeon Forge, there's a thing called the Island. And there's like a bunch of different restaurants, and then they have like a little Ferris wheel with a air conditioned, glassed in cars on it and that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like arcades, little novelty shops, that kind of shit. And it's pretty cool. Like, you don't have to pay admission to go to the island, but you will end up spending some money. I always going out to eat with 2 kids and 2 adults, and you're going to spend for maybe 500 if you plan on doing anything. And that's just one night. That's not even being there like for a vacation, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, and that's over on the Dollywood side of everything. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But Dollywood's it's its own little thing too. Like, if you want to see some Appalachia, go in there. That'll give you some of the culture.
Right.
It will. It's got a lot of the music and a lot of the the old timey dressing and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, I want to plan a vacation this summer, and I've kind of always wanted to go back out that way.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a good place. It's a good central area. I mean, hell, like you even have Knoxville down the road, within an hour and a half, I think, something like that. You could be in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, I've got a friend who lives in Knoxville.
Yeah. See, there you go. Go visit your friend.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I'm about ready to head to bed.
I know it's late, especially for you.
It's like almost 4 o'clock here.
Oh my god! Damn, I keep forgetting it's that much of a time difference. Oof. All right,
Yeah.
sounds like a good time to get off. Thank you for coming, everybody. I appreciate it, and thank you for the super stickers and the memberships. I really appreciate that more than you could possibly ever know.
Yeah. And Margaret, thanks for coming up and hanging out. It was cool having her. And hey, guys, throw some hearts in the chat for her, please. Like, me and Margaret, when all this first started, there was some shit talk. It was mainly between her and Jimbo, but still, there were things said. And I've gotten to watch what she does and what she says. And honestly, she's a cool chick.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah,
I
know at one point she was in the meme that was created of her being part of Ernie's Panty Brigade, is what we called it. And it had her and Lisa and Beloved Ghost and what's her name? Oh, Rachel. I can't remember her damn. Honest Rage. That's what it was. Yeah. It had a bunch of their pictures on it, and she was one of them. But honestly, she's turned out to be the coolest one of them all.
Yeah,
she really has. So. Yeah, but it was cool that she came up and hung out and chit-chatted about this and that. But I mean, honestly, it was just cool to have somebody up here that has seen the drama away from YouTube,
right,
where it's not so much a show. It does seem to be exactly what we're seeing. I don't
Yeah.
think it's anything different,
No, but everything's pretty much just pretty much
Right.
solidified everything.
Well, a lot of people speculate because, they're both showmen and, Jimbo with his wrestling persona and all that kind of shit. And, you never know, especially with people like these guys.
Right.
But for us to know that they've done this exact same shit before, they were on YouTube battling it out, trying to scam people for money on YouTube. That's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a nice little nugget of information. Helps process things a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Hopefully next time when we have a live, it won't. I'm gonna try to figure out what Kemper's schedule is a little bit better, during the.
Well, I was gonna say, if you want to go live anytime in the next 4 days, we can. Well, not anytime, but I can go live
So it's
around my
during the
schedule in
first
the next
days
4
of the
days.
week
It's a lot more easy for me.
instead of the weekend. Okay.
Right. The weekend is just jam packed full of hours. I
Yeah.
work the other days, but I don't work so much. So I know approximately when I'll be available.
Your
When I'm
afternoons
on
would
the
be
weekend job, it's totally whack.
right.
Totally.
No worries. We will
But yeah, I was
figure
going to say, we'll talk about it, I'm sure, in the next day or two. But yeah, if you want to go live, I'm down. We've got a few things to show anyway. Wasn't really prepared to go live tonight, but it's been a minute. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go and shoot the shit,
I like springing.
Because, we do miss you guys a lot. I know I do. I miss the nightly, bi-nightly. I miss all of that. I miss seeing people like Kim Louise, like one of my favorite people, man.
Right. And
But
I like springing stuff on Kemper here and say, hey, getting them all
what's that?
inspired. So I like springing it upon you. How about going live tonight? Springing it shit upon you.
But yeah, we'll get some things together and we'll have to go live in the next day or two.
Yeah.
Have another little hangout session.
And hopefully by then we'll have some more information on a certain somebody.
Yep.
Put a few more nails in that coffin.
Oh. They're already there. We're just helping hammer them in.
Right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we shall see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Hold on. No. See, I will never get this right. What is my computer doing? Hold on.